and Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field, found the outfield grass, and Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a three-time state medalist, and there, a really nice takedown. Good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Bay at the buzzer, hits the three, nice-looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long three, got it!
Nice, Cash attacks. Double, almost triple teamed, out to Arnold, deep three. Wow. Hit it. That's a three for South Loup.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau.
Oh.
Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking to you from.
You get second, 6, and now 5. Pandorf atop of the key 3. Good! Pandorf at the buzzer. Johnson hammered out towards center. Home, going back. Home will dive, and did he make the catch? He did! Caden Home, a diving catch across his body to the right.
Ball comes out of there. Who's going to hop on top of it? It's going to be scooped up by Cooksley. Inside the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Can he get there? He can. It's 6 points for Sandhill Thedford on defense. The scoop and score.
Calderos sends it in the corner to Santos, a 3, got it. His third from downtown in the quarter.
With the bounce, gets it into Ryan. Ryan, nice post move, lays it up and in and scores 2.
10.2 seconds left. Plays it out to Pandorf, top of the key. Long 3, she puts it up, and that's going to go.
And they turn it over, does Hyannis. More could be showtime, goes up and jams it. What a way to end the half for Mullen.
Finney lost it to Cash Gracie. Cash runs forward, dunks it, and looks over at his fellow students in the student section on the far side and gives a fist pump.
Bounce pass to the elbow to Jackson Henry, handoff Loy. Loy picked up by Miller. Loy bounces it inside to Henry. He'll put it up and score! And Ansley Litchfield has their first lead of the game.
That's a good-looking car out of Laramie, Wyoming again.
Can't get it to go. Lance Jones the rebound. Throws it ahead to Cash Gracie. He puts it home with one hand on the dunk.
The 3-2 pitch, swung on, and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Bow's going to win. Coming in to score the winning run is Caden McKean, and Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field, found the outfield grass, and Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a three-time state medalist, and there, a really nice takedown. Good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Bay at the buzzer, hits the three, nice-looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long three, got it!
Nice, Cash attacks. Double, almost triple teamed, out to Arnold, deep three. Wow. Hit it. That's a 3 for South Loup.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau.
Oh.
Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking to you from.
You get second, 6, and now 5. Pandorf atop of the key 3. Good! Pandorf at the buzzer. Johnson hammered out towards center. Home, going back. Home will dive, and did he make the catch? He did! Caden home. A diving catch across his body to the right.
Ball comes out of there. Who's going to hop on top of it? It's going to be scooped up by Cooksley. Inside the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Can he get there? He can. It's 6 points for Sandhills Thedford on defense. The scoop and score.
Calero sends
another broadcast of high school sports here on Central Nebraska's Sports Source. We want to say thanks to all the community-spirited businesses who bring you our coverage. We hope that you'll join us thanking those sponsors by giving them your patronage. Now, let's go live for our coverage of exciting sports action on Central Nebraska Sports Source.
Good evening and welcome to Arnold, site of opening round action in the boys MNAC tournament for 2025. I'm Jeremy Scheip. I'll be joined later in the pregame by my broadcast partner Larry Kottner. Our first of two games is going to be between the 10-5 Twin Loup Wolves and the 5-7 Mullen Broncos. We've got two games for you this evening. The second will be South Loup facing Arthur County in that 2 and 7 seed matchup, respectively. As we get our broadcast started, we want to thank the sponsors that make it possible for us to be here for this game. They include Clang Financial, 4 County Heating and Air, Moonlight Custom Screen Print and Embroidery, the Twin Loup Boosters, Thrivent Financial, Hampton Well Drilling, Trotter Incorporated, Sandhills Golf Club, Quick Stop in Mullen, Cray Angus, Mackey's Grocery, Highway 2 Depot, Dayspring Bank, Sandhills PT, Sandhills Family Dental, Consolidated, and Central Nebraska Electric. Thank you as well to these sponsors you hear on every single high school and Huskers broadcast on KBBN. They include Nebraska State Bank, Rods Body and Paint, Arrow Seed, Shelter Insurance, Custer Federal State Bank, Grocery Cart, Agland ATV, Mead Lumber, Team Physical Therapy, Geared for Sports, Sargent Irrigation, Melham Medical Center, Trotter Service, A to Z Lawn Pro, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, Gateway Motors, High Street Insurance and Financial Services, Taylor Heating and Cooling, and Justin Thompson Agency, Inc. There is also a live video stream of tonight's contest being brought to you by some fine sponsors. We'll explain more about the video stream and the sponsors bringing it to you after you hear this.
Cast is brought to you in part by Moonlight Custom Screen Print and Embroidery. Have you seen all those awesome t-shirts when you attend state competition? There's a good chance Moonlight has printed what you're seeing. They love partnering with local schools to put your athletic and extracurricular achievements on apparel for fans. Ask them about screen printing, embroidery, and more promotional products. Located in Kearney, serving fellow Central Nebraskans. Visit MoonlightCustomPrinting.com. Everything looks better by Moonlight. Radio coverage of the Twin Loup Wolves is brought to you by the Twin Loup Boosters, whose members include Don and Sue Shada, Dow's Farms LLC, Erickson Law Office, Bensky Farms, First National Bank, Govier Brothers Mortuary, Grint Farm Supply, Hamilton Communications, Hermsmeyer Agronomy, Hilltop Ranch, James and Janice Barron, Joe and Cindy Horkey, KCNI KBBN Radio, Krause Angus Ranch, and the Morgan Ranch. Enjoy the broadcast, brought to you in part by the Twin Loup Boosters.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Travis and Jessica with Hampton Well Drilling. When they're not cheering on the Mullen Broncos, you'll find them helping their customers get the water flowing. Whether that's a house well, a solar well, pipeline, or workout among your cattle, Hampton Well Drilling is ready to get to work for you. Give them a ring at 308-546-7278. Hampton Well Drilling, happy to bring this broadcast featuring the Mullen Broncos to the airwaves.
Trotter Incorporated is happy to bring you this broadcast of high school sports. At Trotters, they're happy to support all the youth in the area, not only in sports, but in all of their extracurricular activities. A balance of school and activities will prepare them to balance their lives in the future, and Trotter Incorporated commends them for all of their hard work. They're proud of all of the area athletes and are excited to help bring you this sports broadcast. Trotter Incorporated.
The Sandhills Golf Club is a proud supporter of this radio broadcast, and they salute every second of hard work that these players put in preparing into each event. Sandhills Golf Club is a home to one-of-a-kind golfing experience in North America, featuring the beautiful Sandhills, quiet atmosphere, and a challenging yet enjoyable course. Enjoy the broadcast brought to you in part by the Sandhills Golf Club, proud supporters of Central Nebraska High School sports action.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Quick Stop. With 27 locations open 24/7, you know when you see a Quick Stop, you can refuel your vehicle and yourself anytime. They serve fresh-made, crispy, crunchy chicken and Piccadilly pizza. If it's a cool treat you're after, try for real shakes and smoothies or gourmet Frazzle slushes. Going to visit Quick Stop regularly? Pick up a rewards card and start saving today. Quick Stop, 27 locations to serve you, including right on the highway in Mullen. Happy to bring you this sports radio action.
Welcome back to Arnold as we get you set up for the Twin Loup and Mullen broadcast ahead of us first this evening. We want to thank the sponsors that those of you taking in the video stream will see scrolling on the bottom right-hand part of your screen throughout the evening. It's not, if it wasn't for their sponsorship, we wouldn't be able to have the personnel or the equipment here on site to be able to bring this broadcast to you. We're doing a lot of radio broadcasts, of course, this week, but we're also doing a bunch of video broadcasts, and it's thanks to them we're able to bring it to you. We want to thank, as we get our evening started, Govier Brothers Mortuary, Power Solutions, Custer Public Power District, St. Hills Custom Creations, H&R Block, Insurance of the Heartland, Palmer Monument, Bailey Crop and Pioneer Seed, Colligan, Mead Lumber, Agland ATV, Nebraska State Bank, Grocery Cart, BD, and the Callaway District Hospital. Also, right now is a good time to mention to those of you that are catching the pregame of this contest that each of these videos that we stream, no matter the sport, no matter the time of year, they are archived for you on our YouTube and Facebook pages for you to go back and check out at any point that is convenient to you. So if you would like to subscribe to our YouTube page or follow our Facebook page, you can do so and catch all of our live streams in the future. Or if you ever want to check out your team, just search your team's name and the word Sandhills Express and they'll pop up on YouTube. We've been doing this since the beginning of COVID, and now it's the year 2025, so we've got 5 years worth of sports broadcasts, everything from baseball to wrestling, archived for you to check out free of charge. We'll take another break. When we come back, I'll welcome Larry into the broadcast, and we'll break down these two teams ahead in our first contest. It's Twin Loup and Mullen coming your way soon on KBBN Radio.
This sports broadcast is brought to you by Cray Angus, proud Mullen Broncos supporters. Their annual bull sale is quickly approaching. Mark your calendar to be on the east edge of Mullen the first Saturday in April at 1 p.m. Mountain Time. A program with a purpose, a family with a commitment. Cray Angus's 34th annual production sale. The first Saturday in April, that's April 5th. They'd love to have you. Enjoy the broadcast, brought to you in part by Cray Angus.
For Mackey's Grocery in Mullen, giving their customers the best food values is job one. They offer weekly specials in every department, including the freshest fruits and vegetables on the market. Their meat department features certified Angus beef. Add to all that selection friendly customer service, and you'll see why their customers keep coming back again and again. Another proud sponsor of high school sports broadcasts, Mackey's Grocery in Mullen, your Sandhills Food Center.
The Highway 2 Depot in Mullen is the place to stop, with options like burgers, wings, soft serve ice cream, and Munchies prepared country style. There's a treat for everyone at the Highway 2 Depot. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Sunday, 11 to 2. Stop in to eat or grab carryout to go. Cheering on the Mullen Broncos and proud to help sponsor this sports broadcast. Visit the Highway 2 Depot in Mullen. It really is the place to stop.
Your friends and neighbors at Dayspring Bank, formerly First State Bank of Mullen, are proud to support the Mullen Broncos on the road for those of you who can't be at the game. Whether your family is growing, you're starting a business, or you've been farming or ranching for generations, Daysprings bankers get to know you personally and create custom solutions to help you reach your goals. Dayspring Bank, for whatever the day brings. Member FDIC.
Sandhills Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab provides training services and sports injury screenings to both Mullen and the surrounding areas. Open Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, Nikki Gracie is always happy to be of service to the community she loves so much. Sandhills Physical Therapy is dedicated to helping you achieve. Located in Mullen, give them a call at 546-2306 to make an appointment. Proud sponsors of this broadcast, Sandhills Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab.
This sports broadcast is brought to you in part by Sandhills Family Dental of Valentine and Mullen. Having a great smile shouldn't have to be scary, and confident smiles are their specialty. From orthodontics, implants, and cosmetics to IV sedation, sleep apnea appliances, oral surgery, and simple cleanings, their patients are family at Sandhills Family Dental. No insurance? No problem. Ask them about their membership program. Visit sandhillsfamilydental.com. They're proud to bring you this sports broadcast.
Welcome back to Arnold. We've got a 10-5 Twin Loup Wolves team and a 5-7 Mullen Broncos team. As I welcome Larry Kottner into the broadcast. Larry, these are two teams that are recently familiar with each other, played a week ago, and coming out on top of that one was Twin Loup by a record of 47-31. I think both coaches would tell you, playing so recently, we know a lot about each other.
Yeah, there's no question about it. They understand what each team wants to do, and when you look at Twin Loup coming in here at 10-5, it's their freshman, Yaya Harris, that really gets it done for them. 19.2 points per game. But they've also got good balance across the lane and people that know their assignments. And when you look at their second leading scorer, that's Jackson Hall. He doesn't even start. He comes off the bench. So you know that they've got people that come in and want to play together. For Mullen, there's no question what they want to do. They want to use up every bit of that shot clock and try to get the best shot that they can and slow down the game.
Couple of matchups are intriguing in this one. We'll, of course, break those down a little bit deeper as we get underway with the action. Similarity between these two teams is Twin Loup has beaten 3 teams that are 500 or better on their record, and Mullen has beaten just 2 teams that are 500 or better. Both of them have some pretty tough schedules at different points of this season, and they'll look to carry both of those schedules into the beginning of the MNAC tournament. Both of them looking to string together a few wins to get an MNAC championship in the tournament. It all starts here tonight in Arnold. We'll take a break. When we come back, the tip headed your direction after starting lineups.
Coverage of the Twin Loup Wolves is brought to you by the Twin Loup Boosters, whose members include Ortville's Repair, Pineview Ranch, Prairie Thunder Game Birds, Rybert's Chiropractic, Sargent Chamber of Commerce, Sargent Corner Market, Sargent Insurance Agency, Speltz Lumber Company, Stars Wildlife Inn, Stoll, Gavecki, and Piskorski PC, and Taylor Storage. Enjoy the broadcast brought to you in part by the Twin Loup Boosters.
Consolidated is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on our students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated Super Fast Broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on school and broadcast channel web pages, along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, keep up with them on Facebook. Just search Consolidated Companies.
Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley is a proud supporter of this broadcast and area high school sports action. Playing hard throughout the season takes a lot of work, and Todd salutes that dedication. Any electrical work you need done right the first time deserves a free estimate from Central Nebraska Electric. Call them at 750-6458. That's Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley, sponsoring this broadcast and wishing area teams good luck this season.
It's midnight. Banking time. Really? Well, yeah. I just got back from watching my son play the sport he loves 2.5 hours away. My family's asleep, and I have a little bit of quiet. Need to look at and sign our loan renewal? Done. Need to deposit a check? On it. Need to transfer some money to my daughter in college? Taken care of. Nebraska State Bank has the ability to make sure I can do my banking when it fits my schedule. So yeah, midnight is banking time. My banking time.
Nebraska State Bank, Broken Bow, Callaway, Myrna. Member FDIC.
This sports broadcast and the starting lineups are brought to you by 4 County Heating and Air. Owners Brian and Austin serve the area with more than 20 years of combined experience in the industry. Call for a free estimate and timely service. 4 County Heating and Air in Broken Bow, 308-872-2258. We'll start with the visitors on the scoreboard. That would be the Mullen Broncos. Brandon Harden starts out the starting lineup. He is a sophomore, standing 5'11". Alex Werner is a junior, standing 5'11", the leading rebounder on this Broncos squad at just over 8 per game. Ben Werner is the leading scorer, just under 13 a game, a freshman, standing 5'6". Jacob Walker is a junior, standing 6'2", and Nicholas Gonzalez is a sophomore, standing 5'6". Head coach is Brad Wright. He is assisted by Derek Hanks. Twin Loup Wolves starting lineup looks like this. Yaya Harris is a freshman, 6'2", and the leading scorer at over 19 a game. Lukeman Harris, a sophomore, standing 6'2". Henry Stordom, a junior, 6'2". Emmett Stordom, a senior, 6'2", and Mace Barron is a junior, standing 6'1". Chris Barron is the head coach. He is assisted by Cole Christofferson. Teams are out on the floor. We're awaiting the shot clock to be turned on, and then we'll get underway here shortly. Mullen going to be working the opposite of what we'll be describing to you as the camera is across the way for those of you watching the video stream. So I'll try not to do the near side, far side parts of my call. I'll just do lefts and right as Twin Loup controls the tip. Twin Loup in the home whites with the maroon trim, black numerals. Mullen on defense in the road blacks, gold numerals, white trim. 20 seconds into this first quarter. First of 2 games, Yaya Harris off the front of the rim on the 3. Weak side rebound put up 2 separate times. Wouldn't go either time for Henry Stordom. The third follow results in a walk and a travel called on Twin Loup. Will go the other way with Mullen.
Yeah, and Stordom had 3 opportunities at that bucket, but he just never really could get a good grasp of the basketball.
So Mullen will get their opening possession of the ball game. Now settle into the half court. With it up top is Werner. They get it down in the lane to Jacob Walker. Back to the basket. Double teamed. Has to throw it out of there to Ben Werner. Trying to find some room inside was Gonzalez, but he walked with it due to the tight defense of Twin Loup. And we trade turnovers here to open the game.
Both teams just trying to find their way here early on in this game.
Lukeman Harris over to Yaya Harris. Now Lukeman left side, pulls a 3 of his own, left it long, rebound Stordom, wouldn't go. Rebound again to Stordom, but ripped away by Gonzalez for Mullen. Broncos back the other direction. Glancing on the inside every time they pass it around the outside of the perimeter. With it left side is Jacob Walker. Up top to Gonzalez. One dribble goes right side to Werner. Alex gets it up top to Harden. Now left side Gonzalez. Couple of dribbles. Gives up a little height to Emmett Stordom, who's on him defensively. Now with 9 on the shot clock. Gonzalez, a 3 from the corner, would not go. Yaya, the weak side rebound. Harris into the front court. Got to stop the ball if you're Mullen. They don't, but on the quick scoop pass between Yaya to Lukeman Harris, it's turned over out of bounds.
Wolves trying to really speed up the tempo if they can in this game. And again, Mullen would prefer a low-scoring game. Sped it up just a little too much on that one and got the turnover.
2 minutes gone in this one. We're still scoreless. Nice give and go. The scoop layup won't go for Harden. Rebound Twin Loup. Back the other direction. Lukeman Harris left block. Goes up. Not strong enough off the backboard. Stordom with the rebound, and Emmett scores our opening points of the game.
Well, they've had numerous opportunities. 8 rebounds. 7 of those on the offensive end so far.
Mullen back in the half court. Walker with it on the right side. Jacob, one dribble up top to Harden. Back to Walker. Jacob up top to Werner. I can tell you folks already, the Walkers and Werners are going to confuse this announcer at least one time tonight as the shot wouldn't go for Ben Werner. Rebound Twin Loup. Lukeman Harris the other way, missed the layup. Rebound to Mullen, back the other way. Werner off the right side to Harden. Harden gets it back out to Werner. Now back up top to Ben Werner. Gonzalez with it up top as we go inside. 5 minutes to go here, first quarter. It's a Twin Loup lead, 2-0, and a rejection inside by Henry Sortum. Back the other way. Yaya Harris lost it. Lukeman picks it up and gets the resulting layup to make it 4-0 Twin Loup.
And that all started with the big defensive block by Henry Sortum.
Gonzalez left side, picked up by Barron. They work it now right side. 4:25 to go, first quarter. Mullen gets a nice drive by Gonzalez. Left it short off of the backboard, and the rebound to Twin Loup. And a foul on Gonzalez, reaching in, trying to get the ball back.
That's our first foul of the ball game on either team.
So Twin Loup enjoying the 4-0 lead here with 4:15 to go, first quarter. Looking for more points. Got it in the corner to Jackson Hall. Pulls the trigger and hits.
Well, we talked about him coming off the bench and giving good points and giving good reps, and he comes in, nails the three right away.
And now the turnover. Back to Harris. Harris goes up and lays it over the top of the rim. And Yaya Harris makes it a 9-0 Twin Loup lead. Nice defense there by Twin Loup's Carter Hall. Took a chance and stole the ball away. Now Mullen searching for anything offensively. They play with it on the left side. Harden gives it off to Werner. Now Ben Werner, right to left. Answered it inside to Jacob Walker. He's their height, but he has it partially blocked by a guy who's also got height. Emmett Sortum again in the other direction. A score just that fast by Jackson Hall, and a timeout called by Mullen. 11-0 Twin Loup with the opening flurry of scoring. They lead it on KBBN Radio.
When your car gets dented, dinged, smashed, or smacked, the last thing you should have to worry about is it being in the right hands to get it fixed. When you choose Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow, your vehicle will leave their shop looking great. Don't forget, Rod can also help you with those windshield chips. Take care of them before they get worse and cost you more money. If your windshield already needs replaced, they can do that too. Rod's Body and Paint on the curve, west of Broken Bow.
Well, it took us 2 minutes, Larry, to get our first score, but Twin Loup, once they kind of got that lid off of the basket, have had a flurry of scoring.
And they've done a good job of getting the tempo where they want it. They've done it with a turnover and block shots that create fast break opportunities.
Mullen, no doubt with a set play out of the break. Lukeman Harris gets a big block inside on Jacob Walker. Now Twin Loup back the other way. Yaya Harris drives in. Big collision and a charge called. As Gonzalez had good position, and they call it a control foul for a reason, Larry. And you kind of saw there as Yaya kind of lost control a little bit and whistled for the foul.
He saw an opening, but Nicholas Gonzalez did a great job of jumping in there and establishing his feet.
Mullen back the other direction. A nice layup on the left side for Brandon Harden. And that gets Mullen on the board, trailing 11-2. Hall with it in the corner. Jackson back around. Now right side, Carter Hall. Carter steps back into a three, left it long. Rebound, tapped out to Lukeman Harris. Lukeman drives in, floats one up, off the back rim. Fight for the rebound. Sortum comes out of there with it. Emmett Sortum out to Yaya Harris. His three short. Another rebound to Hall. He's fouled on the putback, and Carter will head to the free throw line.
Right now we've got an unreal stat of 16-1 in rebounds in favor of the Wolves over the Broncos at this point. They are getting second, third, and fourth opportunities.
So to the free throw line, Carter Hall, the 6-foot-tall sophomore, gets the friendly bounce off the heel of the rim and makes the first. Jackson Hall, second leading scorer on this Twin Loup team. Leading rebounder at just 6.5 per game. Excuse me, I got my Halls turned around. That would be Jackson Hall I was describing. That was Carter at the free throw line. Missed the second. It's 12-2. Twin Loup back on defense with their 10-point lead. With it on the right side, Walker. Now up top to Alex Werner. Back to Walker. Looking inside, nothing available there. Mullen continues to have to use the perimeter, trying to get their offense sparked as Harden now has it right to left. Inserts it, high post look to Daniel Wright, who checked in last time out. Wright back to the basket, gets it out to Harden. Harden has to throw it up at the buzzer. It does hit the rim. The buzzer, it's a really long buzzer as Twin Loup pulls down the miss, and I think that was for a reason. They couldn't get the shot clock to show 35, and the buzzer sounded for, well, you folks heard it, a very long time. It felt like I was talking over it for a while.
Yeah, that one lasted just a little while. And yeah, it didn't reset
So
immediately.
it sounds like they're gonna prorate it down to 32, and Twin Loup gonna use that shot clock. They settle in. A three from Jackson Hall, left it short. Fight for the rebound, won by Mullen. Werner dribbles out of harm's way, now brings it forward. High post look to Wright. And now a stoppage again as the shot clock didn't reset again. So they put it up to 35. Looks to be maybe some confusion at the scores table, either thinking they had reset it and it didn't. Maybe a technical difficulty. Either way, Mullen has 33 to work with now. Ben Werner with the bounce, gives it left side to Harden. Harden up top to Walker. Mullen works it around, just left of center to Werner. Now Walker backing down in the lane, has to kick it out. Mullen again, as we predicted, deep into the shot clock, working it, wanting those low-scoring, grinded-out types of games. Almost turn it over. It goes back into the hands of Harden. Harden is triple-teamed, rips it away, and a jump ball call. We'll keep it with Mullen. There's just 2 seconds left on the shot clock. They're going to have to inbound it on the baseline and get a quick one. Harden slaps the basketball. Searching, lobs it in for Wright. Wright's got to shoot it, gets it off quickly to a teammate. Jacob Walker couldn't get it to go, and again, we've got shot clock issues as it still shows 0 again, and that's unfortunate because Twin Loup had an opportunity at a score. In fact, did score the ball, but the whistle came in just before it.
And it looks like what's happening right now when the shot clock does go off, and you get that horn, it's not resetting immediately.
It's not resetting. The horn's sounding for a very long time, and then it's sticking at 0, which really doesn't favor Twin Loup because I'd venture to guess we're going to see Mullen go very deep into the shot clock quite a bit this evening, and if it throws it off that much to where when Twin Loup wants to push the pace the other way, that's a big hindrance to what Twin Loup wants to do tonight. So I think they're having kind of a conversation about the controller for the shot clock over there. It looks like maybe it's some kind of wireless device that maybe is not reading.
Yeah, I've been told that it is a wireless. It is on Wi-Fi.
Twin Loup back in the half court. Shot clock is moving. Kick ball out of bounds. Baseline inbounds upcoming for the Wolves. They lob it in. Hall gets it up to Yaya Harris, who backs it out. 28 on the shot clock, goes left side to Hall. Jackson drives in, cut off, shoots, can't score it. Rebound fought for, it's on the ground and picked up by Mullen. Walker throws it ahead. Harden tracks it down and gives it back to Walker. Jacob, D'd up by Yaya Harris, picks up the dribble in a bad place, but regains a dribble as it's slapped away from him. Now goes left side. Shot clock's off. 7 seconds remaining in the first quarter. As it's knocked out of bounds, they say it's last touched by Mace Barron.
Look for some screens here to see if they can pop somebody open.
Slap of the basketball. Under 5 seconds to go as Wright gets it left side to Ben Werner. Back in the corner, and no shot put up by Mullen as the first quarter expires. A 10-point lead for Twin Loup as we head to the second. It's 12-2 on KBBN Radio and Sandhills Express Video.
Why did the Cardinal cross the road? To get to your neighbor's bird feeder. You can keep the birds in your backyard with a bird feeder full of fresh bird seed from AeroSeed. AeroSeed in Broken Bow offers feeders and 9 varieties of bird seed to choose from. AeroSeed's bird seed is available in economically priced bulk quantities from 1 pound to 50 pounds, so you can get as much or as little as you need at a great price. Get the birds back to your yard with a full bird feeder from AeroSeed in Broken Bow.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
Contact your local Shelter Insurance agents, Brent Custer or Seth Pearson in Broken Bow.
Well, after 2 minutes of scoreless basketball to start the first quarter, a little bit of a flurry for Twin Loup. Mullen was able to dig in defensively and limit them to scoring too much more those final couple minutes of the quarter, Larry, but they still trail 10.
Yeah, when you look at it, being down by 10 for Mullen is not that bad. Consider how many opportunities Twin Loup had in that first quarter.
Twin Loup with the basketball to start the second quarter. Harris goes in the corner to Mace Barron, skips it over to Lukeman, who couldn't quite come down with it. Turnover to open the quarter, back to Mullen.
That's going to be the 4th turnover on Twin Loup.
Mullen back into the half court. Approaching 30 seconds gone here in this second quarter. Right side with it, Ben Werner up top. It's Jacob Walker. Walker left to right, lost it, regained it, lost it again. Back to the basket. Sortum sliding the feet, staying in front of him. Walker surveying, kicks it out. 3 put up by Harden off the side of the rim. Walker the rebound, reapplies. The shot wouldn't go. Harris the rebound. That shot clock goes off late, and we didn't see a shot clock at all for that possession. And again, the shot clock went off late. Didn't reset on the other side as the shot had gone up in time. It still showed 0, stuck on it. But now the officials kind of let Twin Loup play through it before resetting it on the inbounds. The shot wouldn't go on the inbound. Now it's back to Mullen.
But even that, it's still having a hard time getting reset.
Yeah, and, you know, it was still at 35 when Mullen was in the front court this time down. That's an issue. Mullen with the basketball in the half court. They get a 3 from the corner by, that was Ben Werner. That was in our blind corner from here on the stage. Rebound Twin Loup. Lukeman Harris, a 3 on the right side, rattles in, and it's a 15-2 lead for the Wolves.
He's got 5 points.
Harden brings it forward, gives it off to Walker. Jacob up top to right, now left side to Harden. Up top, Ben Werner drives in, blocked. It'll be a baseline inbound for the Mullen Broncos.
Nice quick play by the freshman from behind to block that shot.
Right with the basketball. Baseball passes it into the defense, almost picked off, but recovering it well was Alex Werner. Now they try to get it back into right. Tries to save it inbounds, but touched it last on the errant pass. And it'll be Twin Loup ball.
That'll be the 3rd turnover on the Broncos.
5:45 to go, second quarter. A 15-2 lead for Twin Loup here in Arnold. Our first of 2 ball games in the opening round of the boys' 2025 MNAC tournament. Lukeman Harris with it left side. Couple of dribbles up top to Yaya. Yaya, little baby fake, goes inside. Shoots it up, wouldn't go. Sortum the rebound. His follow wouldn't go. Yaya, another try, wouldn't go. Sortum another try. Now Barron comes in and swipes it away. That is taken away momentarily by Jacob Walker, who kind of slung it out of bounds. It'll stay with Twin Loup. They work it up top to Lukeman Harris. Drives in, shoots over the defense, goes glass, and scores a nice one for 2 more.
He's got all 4 points in the second quarter. Check that, all 5 points in this second quarter. He's got 7 to lead all scorers.
Daniel Wright with it left side for Mullen. Searching for just their second basket in the ball game. Ben Werner shoots one up. Boy, he left his feet without even looking at the hoop and turned in the air and made a tough one. It's 17-4.
Nice quick shot that time by Werner.
Yaya Harris out to Lukeman. Now in the corner to Barron. Mace going to put up a three of his own. Plenty strong. Rebound to Mullen. And taken back away by Sortum. New possession for the Wolves. Yaya pull up three. Got them all.
He's got 5 in the game.
4:20 to go, first half. 20-4 is the lead for the Wolves. Daniel Wright back to the basket at the free throw line. Now takes the dribble, hands it off to Ben Werner. Now in the corner, Walker. Jacob surveys, lets a couple of teammates run through, gets it off to Harden, short corner. Lots of height on this Twin Loop team, giving Mullen trouble defensively. Ben Werner, top of the key three, wouldn't go. Walker the rebound, goes glass and scores it.
Good strong move that time by Walker to grab that and take him right back to the hole.
Twin Loop quickly back the other way. Yaya Harris off the front of the rim. Lukeman, the rebound. He throws it off the front of the rim, and now it goes out of bounds, last touched by the Wolves.
And they're going to get Harris actually with the foul on that play. That's going to be his first. Haven't had very many fouls in this game.
Yeah, not at all. What's the total on fouls, like 3?
I think so, yeah.
2 in this quarter. We only had 1 total in the first quarter that I can remember. Jacob Walker with it right side. Hasn't used the dribble, now does. Goes right to left, lost it. Lukeman steps up on him. He passes it away to Harden. Harden to right. Free throw line jumper, wouldn't go. Lukeman Harris the rebound, wants to run. Mullen gets back well, and Harris has to hold it up. Goes left side to Hall. In the deep corner to Jackson Hall, back to Carter. They play catch, and now taking the three is Jackson Hall, and he gets into the party from beyond the arc.
And Twin Loop warming up from beyond the arc right now because that's their third 3 of this quarter after hitting 1 in the first.
Now Mullen fortunate to hold on to possession as Twin Loop got a hand on it. It'll be Broncos basketball on the baseline. 2:54 to go here first half. 23-6 is the Twin Loop lead over the Broncos. Walker to key it in. Gets it into Ben Walker. Ben shoots it up off the side of the backboard. But they say that was due to a foul.
It's going to be the second team foul and first personal on Carter Hall.
I told you the W's were going to throw me off. I do believe I've at least a couple of times called Ben Werner Ben Walker as Ben Werner goes to the free throw line and rattles home the first.
First free throw attempt for Mullen. He'll have a second one.
Werner's second also rolls in. That makes it 8 on the scoreboard for Mullen. Harris with it right side to Hall. Now left side to Carter Hall. Carter left to right, gets it back to Sortum, puts the head down, goes glass, just couldn't go down, and now a tie ball on the fight for the rebound.
Now it looks like Mullen will get it on the alternating possession.
You look at these heights on this roster for Twin Loop, Larry. There's more 6 feet than 5 feet beginnings to these heights. And sometimes you look at some rosters, you're like, okay, I'm looking at that kid. There's no way he's 6 feet, you know. He's more of a 5'11", 5'10". They're stretching it a bit. They're not stretching it. When it comes to Twin Loop, if anything, they're selling him short a little bit as Mullen can't get the shot to go. They recover well defensively, though, as the two Harris boys were trying to push the tempo, and it was knocked out of bounds by Mullen. Yaya to key it in, gets it into Hall. Carter pulls the three and rattles home another one for Twin Loop.
Well, he's got a nice shot. He is the 4th different player to hit a 3 in this quarter for the Wolves.
Ben Werner, nifty dribbling, goes baseline, fouled on the shot attempt. He's earned a trip back to the charity stripe. Ben Werner's fun to watch play basketball. He's a ball of energy, isn't he?
He is, yes. And you can tell he knows the game.
Werner's first splashes home. Your friends at Klang Financial are honored to help with any of your health and life insurance questions, as well as any retirement planning needs you may have. Reach them at 308-872-6810. Klang Financial, downtown Broken Bow at 940 South D Street. Werner's second follows the first, goes 2 for 2 that trip.
He leads Mullen in scoring with 6 points.
Carter Hall skips it over, left side to Jackson Hall. Jackson drives in, goes Glasswood and go. Rebound to Mullen. Jacob Walker will bring it forward. Walker with the bounce. Just left of center. Dribbles it forward, now spins. Almost had his pocket picked. In fact, it does turn over to Twin Loup. Yaya Harris in the front corner. Mullen recovered well. Yaya goes baseline, a foul before the shot called. Baseline inbound upcoming.
And on Mullen, they're going to nail Alex Werner with that foul. That's his first.
Harris to key it in, lobs it up top. New player in there for Twin Loup is Grant Otten as it's thrown away by the Wolves. Down 16 is Mullen with the basketball. Walker with it up top, goes right side to Harden. Harden looking for a cutting teammate. That's Alex Werner inside. Instead to Gonzalez, left the 3 long. Rebound Twin Loup. Yaya Harris runs it into the front court. Goes left side to Hall. Driving in, Jackson Hall. Nice high-low pass to Carter Hall, and the sophomore puts it in for 2.
Carter's got 6 in the game.
Ben Werner off right side to Harden. Now up top Walker. Now left side Werner. Ben holds it up, gets it off to Gonzalez. A little rub screen to Harden. Now up top. Walker, long 2. Off the back of the rim, rebound Hall. Here comes Twin Loup. Shot clock and game clock essentially the exact same as Jackson drives in, lost it, and it's turned over to Mullen. Walker running it forward. Jacob into the corner, finds Harden underneath, has to kick it out, but it's mishandled. Twin Loup comes the other way. Yaya Harris goes up, lays it over the front of the rim for 2 more. A 20-point lead now for Twin Loup. Gonzalez with the basketball for Mullen. Holds it up, gets it out to Werner. Time expiring, left it short at the buzzer. And we head to halftime with Twin Loup enjoying a 30-10 lead over Mullen. You've tuned it in to Central Nebraska Sports Source, KBBN Radio, and Sand Hills Express Video. We'll take a break. When we come back, Larry will have a look at those first half statistics.
Nebraska farmers. At Custer Federal State Bank, we know that agriculture is more than a job, it's a way of life. That's why we're proud to offer agricultural loans tailored to your needs. Whether you're looking to expand your operations, purchase new equipment, or manage daily expenses, our experienced team is here to help. With competitive rates, personalized service, we're your partners in growth. Visit Custer Federal State Bank today, where your future grows. Custer Federal State Bank, rooted in Nebraska, growing with you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When we unlock the doors and turn on the lights at the grocery cart, we're excited to serve you with a smile and helpfulness that can't be matched. Our staff is happy to help bring you this sports broadcast. It's our mission to offer you great prices in a store that is clean, organized, and convenient. Connect with us online at gkbrokenbow.com or come by and shop 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. East Highway to Broken Bow.
Start the new year off-road with the Polaris sales event. Aglin ATV is stocked up with all of the different machines you will need to kick off the new year, not to mention all of the in-stock accessories they have to help you tackle every job you will face in 2025. Polaris is even offering a coupon this month towards cab components to help keep you warm. Stop in today at Aglin ATV for great Polaris deals. Always wear a helmet, never drink and drive.
Team Physical Therapy, together empowering able movement. The winter season presents us with all kinds of challenges. one of which that is tricky, slippery ice. If you need help recovering from a fall, call us at Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. We've served Central Nebraska with personalized and compassionate care for over 50 years, 872-5111. With locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, and Gothenburg, Team Physical Therapy can get you moving again. Call 872-5111.
Winter sports apparel and a clearance going on right now at Geared for Sports in Broken Bow. Save 40% off winter apparel items. There are hoodies, sweatpants, stocking hats, gloves, and more. If it's winter apparel, it's simple. It's on sale. Open Monday to Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 10 to 4. The savings in the clothing will make you feel warm inside. At Geared for Sports during the winter clearance on the west side of the square in Broken Bow.
The chilly season is here. No need to be wearing a stocking hat inside. Talk to them at Mead Lumber in Broken Bow and get your home's insulation upgraded. Not only will you keep the cold outside in the winter, you'll also have a more efficient, clean, and healthy home. At Mead Lumber, they do their very best to accommodate you with information on your project. Check out the awesome resources they offer at meadlumber.com as well. Mead Lumber in Broken Bow. Visit them today on East Highway 2.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts, so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
We're at the half here in Arnold, we've got some statistics to take a look at with you, and to give them to you, here's Larry.
Well, let's take a look at Twin Loup first, and it's kind of a law firm, I think. It's called the Harris Hall and Sortum Law Firm.
That sounds official.
That sounds official, and they've been very productive in this game so far. We take a look at the leading scorer. That's Jackson Hall with 8 points off the bench. The two Harrises, Yaya and Lukeman, 7 points apiece. Carter Hall off the bench as well with 6 points, and Emmett Sortum has chipped in 2. For Mullen, 6 points. For Ben Werner, he's a perfect 4 for 4 at the charity stripe. Brandon Harden has 2 points, as does Jacob Walker. Statistically, for the teams, both teams have 6 turnovers in the first half. For Mullen, they're 4 for 4 at the charity stripe. And for Twin Loup, just 1 of 2. That was back in the first quarter. The big statistical difference has been the more opportunities that South Loup has had. They have absolutely dominated the boards.
Twin Loup.
Did I say?
South Loup.
Twin Loup.
The other Loop.
The other Loop. We are in South Loup, in Arnold for a South Loop later. But Twin Loup, 28 rebounds in this game compared to 9 for Mullen. And you can just see that they had, 3 or 4, maybe 4 or 5 opportunities where they got 3, 4 rebounds in trying to get those shots to go down.
And some of that was positioning on the first rebound, but after that it kind of just comes down to their length. They've got so much height. When you can have your hands on the ball first before it comes further down, you just increase your chances of winning out that rebounding battle. And we kind of saw that put into motion there a little bit. They've got height all around, and it's been an advantage for them.
So again, Jackson Hall, he is the leading scorer for Twin Loup with 8 points. And for Mullen, it's Ben Werner with 6. Halftime score, the Wolves getting it done. They lead the Broncos 30-10.
Winner of this one advances to play on Thursday at NPCC in North Platte. And we're going to have that for you on radio and video. So make sure you tune in for that later this week on Thursday. And, of course, the rest of the way, all of the semifinals, the third place game, and the final, all going to be here on KBBN Radio and Sand Hills Express YouTube and Facebook pages. We had girls tournament action yesterday. We'll kind of give a little recap of that as we get closer to the second half start between this one. Twin Loup and Mullen. The Wolves of Twin Loup lead at 30-10 at the half.
Happy New Year from all of us at Mullen Medical Center in Broken Bow. We thank you for trusting us with your family's care throughout the year, and we look forward to making your healthcare experience comfortable and dependable for years to come. We invite you to visit our website, melham.org, to learn more about us, including our services, history, careers, and more. That's melham.org. Melham Medical Center, large enough to serve, small enough to care. Wishing you a happy new year.
The student athletes you're cheering on during this broadcast practice and study in order to get their competition and schoolwork done right. At Trotter Service, they do the same, except with your vehicle repairs. Whether you need a new battery, brake work and alignment, tires, wheels, or an overhaul, trust their auto repair specialists to tackle the job. Don't forget bulk oil and fuel delivery and on-the-farm tire truck service too. Proud to help bring you this broadcast, Trotter Service in Broken Bow.
Acquiring a lush green lawn is a lot of work. Worry no more. A2Z Lawn Pros Fertilizer Program is the solution to ease your mind and lessen your work. Any time of the season is a good time to start. Eliminate weeds, strengthen your grass, and even keep bugs away with liquid fertilizer treatments mixed with micronutrients for a recipe that works specifically in this area. 30 years of experience. 308-870-1762 for A to Z Lawn Pro. That's A to Z Lawn Pro at 870-1762.
With offices in Broken Bow and Callaway, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency is here for the area. This is Chip, and I invite you into the Broken Bow office Tuesday, Wednesdays, or Thursdays to speak with me about getting the coverage that fits you and your situation best. If Callaway is more convenient, Liana and Lori are in the office there Monday through Friday. 2 locations serving central Nebraska and beyond. Thanks for choosing Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
It's a new year, and the friendly staff at Gateway Motors would love to help you get going during the Start Something New sales event happening this month. It's the perfect time to upgrade to a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram vehicle. Their staff is excited to show you why there's never been a better opportunity to drive home the car, SUV, or truck that you've always wanted. Whether you're seeking luxury, performance, or pure capability, Gateway Motors has the vehicle to match your needs. Stop in so you can start the new year in a beautiful set of wheels.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Hi, this is Nate Bell with High Street Insurance and Financial Services in Broken Bow. See us online at hsip.com. See possible.
Welcome back to Arnold. Twin Loup leading at 30-10 over Mullen on the other side of the MNAC Boys Tournament bracket this evening. It's in Selma, Myrna, and St. Hills Centford in the 4 and 5 seed matchup. St. Hills Valley, the top seed, taking on the 8 seed Brady. We'll try to get you some scores on those as we move through the evening. If you happen to miss the girls action that we had for you on video stream, Casey and I and KBBN advancing out of those games, and Selma, Myrna, Mullen, St. Hills Centford, and Brady all punching their ticket to Thursday as Mace Barron scores out of the halftime break for Twin Loup.
That's his first 2 points. We really didn't see much out of Mace in that first half.
Mullen in the half court. Walker kicks it out. Driving in. Werner back out to Walker. Jacob turns, shoots, and doesn't get the roll. Rebound to Sortum. Ahead to Yaya. Yaya splits the double team, goes glass and scores. Pure speed. And the result is a score.
And he loves to attack that basket.
Harden into the front court for Mullen. Off right side to Walker. Swimming through is Ben Werner. Kicks it out to Alex Werner. Now up top to Gonzalez. His 3 off the side of the backboard. Rebound Sortum. Gives it off to Barron, who brings it into the front court. Off to Yaya. 1 minute gone here, third quarter. 24 points the lead for Twin Loup. Lukeman centers the ball. Now goes right side to Yaya. Lobs it for Lukeman. Mishandled it. Recovered it. Reapplies pressure. Scores off the glass.
Boy,
that was just stick-to-itiveness.
I was going to say he didn't let that get him down by having that ball get away from him. He got it real quick and put it back up high off that glass.
36-10, the Wolf lead. Broncos in the half court. Harden with the basketball. Ball above the head. Now uses the bounce off to Gonzalez left side. Gonzalez, one bounce. Barron tips it away. Now he recovers. Gonzalez right side to Harden. Harden surveys, drives a bit, hands it off to Werner. Werner off to Walker. Now left side to Gonzalez, and a shot clock violation will give the ball back to Twin Loup.
7th turnover, and I think that's the 3rd turnover on a shot clock violation.
Twin Loup another possession as we're 2 minutes deep into the third quarter. First time these two teams met, it was a 47-31 victory for Twin Loup, and they're well on their way to that 47 mark, as getting them to 38 is Yaya on the floater in the lane.
He's the first player in double figures. He's got 11 in the game.
Pretty even scoring for Twin Loup. They've kind of gotten in a lot of different places tonight. Back the other way, Harden gets it out to Werner, as he throws it away in the lane. Just kind of ran out of real estate. Back the other way, Sortum runs the floor, left it long. It goes out of bounds on the fight for the rebound. It'll be Mullen basketball.
That's going to be their first turnover of the second half, and kind of a missed opportunity for Twin Loup.
Well, you love when your 6'2" junior runs the floor like Henry Sortum did right there. Mullen with the basketball. Alex Werner caught it, kicked it out of the short corner to Harden. Harden to Wright. Daniel Wright kicks it over right side to Harden. Brandon right to left. Gives it off to Ben Werner. Left side, Gonzalez missed everything, but the weak side rebound pull out of there by Alex Werner. Off to Wright, puts up the shot off the rim, and recovered by Twin Loup back the other way. And despite that buzzer going off, shot clock did reset pretty well. I think they might have figured that out at halftime. Sortum with it right side. Henry off to Yaya. Yaya drives in, shoots it up, and wouldn't go. Nace Barron the rebound. Second rebound off the miss, pulled out of there by Mullen. Ben Werner ahead to Alex Werner. Lost it, recovered it, off to Wright. Shot in the lane, won't go. Two Twin Loup Wolves fighting for it, results in Gonzalez picking it up, but he couldn't get the follow. Wolves back the other way. Yaya holds it up, a couple of between the legs dribbles, bullies his way into the lane, has to kick it out to Lukeman. Lukeman drives in, shoots it up, lost it, recovered it. Wright grabs at it, Lukeman muscles through it, and earns a trip to the line. A hard-earned trip, I'll say.
Took over half of the third quarter, but that's our first foul of the second half. And I believe they're going to get Brandon Harden on this one.
Lukeman Harris knocks home the first of two.
Lukeman now in double figures with 10 points.
The second. Off the side of the rim, rebound Hall. Hall triple teamed out to Yaya Harris. Nifty move inside. Count it and one.
Boy, that was just a quick move to avoid the defense and then draw the contact. Not sure who they gave the foul to. They say one. There is no one on the Mullen roster.
Yeah, it shows that on the scoreboard, but you're right.
It's going to go on Nicholas Gonzalez.
Okay. And one completed by Yaya Harris. Back the other direction comes Mullen, trailing 42-10. Harden with it right in front of us on the stage. Those of you watching the video stream, we're right behind that green banner that you see. Ben Werner lobs it for Harden, lost it. It's picked off by Yaya Harris. He'll bring it forward. Yaya up the right side, now centers the basketball and calls out the play. High post look to Hall. Hall back to the basket, turns, gets it over down inside. Tries to fit it down inside to Justin Folkers, who's into the game, lost it and then committed the foul trying to get the ball back.
And Justin Folkers kind of just getting back into the groove of things for this Twin Loup team. He hasn't, early in the year, wasn't playing much due to some injuries.
And now a ball turned over. Gonzalez just kind of took his eyes off of it, had the ball go off of his chest and chin out of bounds. Should be Twin Loup ball.
10th turnover on the Broncos.
Coming in for Yaya Harris is Henry Sortum. So that'll switch the point guard duties to Carter Hall. Goes right side to Sortum. Sortum, a screen from Folkers, rolls, but it wasn't there. Gives it left side, and a foul away from the ball. I think they're going to get Folkers in the lane, using the arm a little bit. Kind of looked like they were calling 3 seconds, but I think that was more of the description of the foul. Kind of looked like that 3 seconds call, saying he was clearing out the defender with his arm. Ben Werner brings it forward. High post look to right. Right, back out to Werner. Werner drives in. Defense left in the dust. Couldn't get the shot to go, but a foul going to be whistled. And they're going to get Henry Sortum on this foul.
Boy, that was just an explosive move there by Werner. Couldn't finish, but getting after the basketball again, and was able to draw that foul.
His first free throw left a little bit short. Goes through the routine, puts up the second, and this one has the muscle and falls through.
First point of the second half for the Broncos.
Hall ahead to Otten. Grant Otten shoots it up off the back rim. Folkers tried to grab it. It finds its way out to Hall, who goes up and scores it. Put down 2 for Carter Hall on the offensive board. Gonzalez right side to Harden. Ball above the head. Gives it off to Alex Werner. Now left side to Gonzalez. And we've got a foul away from the ball. We'll see who it's on. And it's on Folkers, who has picked up 3 fouls in a matter of a couple minutes of clock time.
Well, we were just talking about the fact that Justin's kind of working his way back into the groove of things here.
Far from a non-physical player. We'll
Yes.
say that. Well, at least in the eyes of these officials. 3 put up and rattled in by Ben Werner. Quick release, and they score 3 more.
And he's in double figures with 10.
Back the other way, Otten goes glass on the nice feed from Jackson Hall. And they answer with 2 to the Wolves. They lead at 46-14. A minute 45 to go here, third quarter, in the opening round of the boys MNAC tournament in Arnold. Gonzalez right side up to Werner. Can he hit 2 straight? He can't. Rebound taken away by Sortum. Strong defense inside by Henry. Carter Hall kicks it out. Jackson Hall, shot fake, drives in, goes around the defense, rebound inside. Wouldn't go on the putback, but the second attempt goes for Grant Otten.
4 quick points for him here in the quarter. Ball knocked away. Retrieved. Now back over to Jackson Hall. Into the paint. Dish off. Fade jumper, no good. That goes from Carter Hall. And the rebound taken out of there defensively by Alex Werner.
Thanks for the coverage there, Larry. Not sure what happened there, but it looks like we're back up and running. Harden couldn't get the shot to go. Got his own board and then drove all the way in to score 2. Kind of interesting. I got a call from our radio equipment back at the studios, but also our video stream, which has nothing to do with that, also showed that we maybe had a little bit of trouble for a moment as Twin Loup misses a couple of shots. A rebound to Mullen, but we'll head to the fourth quarter as the buzzer sounds. It's Twin Loup 48, Mullen 16. You're listening to Central Nebraska's sports source, KBBN Radio and Sandhills Express Video.
Student athletes have strength in the classroom and in competition. Taylor Heating and Cooling is strong in both repairs and installation. For residential or commercial projects or new construction, call Taylor Heating and Cooling at 308-872-6196. They offer financing and are proud to offer high-quality service to go hand in hand with the reliable products they install, whether parts or new units. Serving Broken Bow and beyond in central Nebraska. Taylor Heating and Cooling.
Life is better with American Family Insurance because our agents provide specialized local expertise to help you get the right coverage at the right price. We understand that farming and ranching is at the heart of what you do, and we want to help protect what you've worked so hard for. Let's build the policy your farm and ranch deserves.
Visit Justin Thompson Agency or call 308-872-5252.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Moonlight Custom Screen Print and Embroidery is proud to help bring you this sports coverage. When you partner with Moonlight, you're choosing the company that offers the highest quality inks as their standard way of printing. Since 1999, Moonlight has partnered with community events, school groups, sports teams, and more to design, print, and sell awesome screen print, embroidery, and vinyl items. Located in Kearney, serving fellow Central Nebraskans. Visit MoonlightCustomPrinting.com. Everything looks better by Moonlight.
Back to the action here in Arnold. Fourth quarter underway. Mullen with the opening possession. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Twin Loup. 9 seconds showing on the shot clock. As we got another deep possession here for the Mullen Broncos, who do well at sustaining that possession. And just as I say that, I'll take that one, as it went off of Alex Warner. Out of bounds. Resets that shot clock for the Twin Loup Wolves.
12th turnover in the game for Mullen.
Yaya Harris up the right-hand side, dribbles in, and an offensive foul called, and Yaya doesn't look like he agrees with the call. Just kind of ran into Alex Werner. Big collision. But again, one of those bang-bang plays. The block charge call, one of the hardest calls to be able to determine what's going on.
And both of his fouls tonight have been the player control fouls.
Back in the half court, it's Mullen. 45 seconds gone here in the fourth quarter. They trail 16-48. Gonzalez with it right side. Nice shot fake, gets it over to Wright, shoots it up and splashes it home. A nice possession for the Mullen Broncos.
Nice little give that time by Gonzalez, and Wright hits first points of the contest.
Twin Loup back the other direction. 6:50 to go, fourth quarter. Yaya Harris gets it over to sort of miss the shot. Might have been partially blocked down there. Mullen will take it back the other way. 30-point lead for Twin Loup. Falls back on defense. Harden with it left side, up top. Ben Werner. Right side, Gonzalez. Now up top, Alex Werner. Ben Werner, another nice baseline drive. Tries to find the angle off the side of the backboard. Yaya Harris, the rebound. Tries to outrace everybody. Goes baseline. Goes through a double team over there. I don't know how he found room to do that. Scored it, and a timeout taken by Twin Loup. 50-18 is the Wolves' lead. We'll be back with the remainder of the fourth after this.
The Twin Loup Wolves is brought to you in part by the Twin Loup Boosters, whose members include Team Physical Therapy, Terry and Chandra Horkey, TCH Seeds, The Ritz Cafe, Trotter's Grain and Fertilizer, Trotter's Low and Go, Union Bank and Trust, Upstream Ranch, Valley County Health System, and Wagner Bunkhouse and Cabins. Enjoy the broadcast, brought to you in part by the Twin Loup Boosters.
.6:12 to go here, fourth quarter. Mullen basketball out of the timeout. Harden brings it forward for Mullen. High post look to Wright. Wright back to the basket, lets a couple of teammates go by. Now left side to Harden. Harden left to Wright. Scoop layup, wouldn't go. Rebound to Hall. Jackson leads to break the other direction. Looks down at Folkers. Gets it down into Folkers. Justin turns, bullies his way forward right through Wright and scores two.
That's his first 2 points of the ball game.
Mullen back the other direction, right with it up top. Harden on the left side. Gets it down inside to Alex Werner. Kick out to right. Now Ben Werner up top. Right side Gonzalez up top to Alex Werner. And his pass to Ben Werner is picked off. The two Halls run the other direction, and their fast break works, resulting in a score for Jackson Hall.
And now Jackson Hall in double figures with 10.
Both teams really have kind of played the game offensively at the paces they've wanted. Twin Loups just had more success as the three doesn't go for Ben Werner.
Yeah, that's the truth. I mean, you know, both teams have played the game that they want.
Back the other direction, a nice feed goes into the hands of Carter Hall. Couldn't get the finish. Mullen with the miss, back in the half court. Gonzalez with the bounce, spin move. Cut off in the corner to Alex Werner. Werner, one dribble, into right, puts up the shot, banks it home over the outstretched arms of Justin Folkers, the 6'6 senior. Was 6'6, but probably needed to be 7 feet to block that one as Wright put it right over the top of him.
I'm not sure Daniel saw that one go through. He just kind of arched that one.
And now we've got a turnover. Didn't see what the call was on the other side. The signal was extremely fast. But it wasn't a foul. Either way, it goes back to Mullen.
Can update you that over in Stapleton at halftime, Anselmo Myrna was leading Sandhill Stedford 26-18 in the other MNAC game.
4 and 5 seed matchup over there. Later on, there in Stapleton, it'll be Sandhills Valley, the top seed, taking on Brady, the 8 seed. Werner fell to the ground, did well to get it to right. And now a timeout called by Mullen. As we take the timeout, want to apologize for those of you that are watching on Facebook. Only thing I can determine is, and this happens every now and then, our Facebook stream much less stable than the YouTube stream. I know many of you prefer YouTube over Facebook for several different reasons, but the Facebook stream was the only one that went down for a longer period of time earlier, and I can't really figure out what that reason is, so we've since restarted that, and you should be able to find that just fine right now, and it looks like several of you are. But most of you are watching on YouTube, which I can say is the better viewing experience. The quality is much higher, and obviously there's the YouTube app for televisions and computers and things like that that works much better. While we have a moment, we want to thank Thrivent for bringing you this sports broadcast. They're proud to support the area teams as they work hard to achieve their goals. Representative Scott Harvey wants to help you with your financial goals by creating a strategy that reflects your priorities and protects what matters most to you. For insurance, investments, or planning for retirement, call Scott Harvey and Thrivent Financial at 308-872-2511. Just under 4 minutes to go in this one. Twin Loup looking like they'll advance into the semifinals on Thursday at North Platte Community College. Barring some crazy comeback here from Mullen, as Werner doesn't get the shot to go. Shot clock now rings out after it hits the rim. Shot clock has not reset. It's still at 0. We'll see if the officials stop this. As the three goes up, it wouldn't have taken 35 seconds because rattling it in is Cooper Bush of Twin Loup from the top of the key.
I think the officials have just kind of figured out, hey, they're not going to need the 35-second shot clock in their offense.
Harding kicks it out. Wright's shot from the top of the key goes in, and all of a sudden Daniel Wright starting to string together some scores to pace Mullen.
6 points all here in the fourth quarter.
Hall with it on the right side, up top. Now left side to Bush, puts up another three. This one too strong. Weak side rebound pulled out of there by Jackson Hall. Lost it, picking it up, putting up a shot is a player not on our roster.
But he got a three.
He got a three. I'm sorry, folks. I wish I could. We run into this sometimes with these rosters as Wright scores 2 more to get his 7th and 8th point quickly the other direction. 60-24 is the Twin Loup lead. Twin Loup on the left side with Carter Hall. Carter gets a little rub screen, had it taken away, and a jump ball as Gonzalez got his hands on it really well defensively. We've got Yal Estrada coming in, and another player that's not on our roster, number 50, coming into the game as well.
He was in earlier, too, when you were working on that a little bit.
So we'll get their scores, and then maybe Larry can track down their names with the scores table after this one's over so we can give them their due on their points, as Wright called for the foul on who will just name number 50 as he goes to the free throw line.
And normally I check this with the coaches, but I kind of forgot to for this first game. I will for the second one. That one is my fault for not double checking if there was roster changes.
Well, and in your defense, Larry, the only time we really see deep bench players that are not on the rosters that are given to the schools printing them is when we're in games like this, a 60-24 deficit for one of the teams. As over 2 goes number 50 for Twin Loup. Mullen back the other way. Ben Werner lost it. And it's turned over back to Twin Loup. Bush tosses it in to Carter Hall, who will walk it forward. Minute 53 to go here, fourth quarter. Hall, left side. Minute 45 to go in the fourth. Pulling a 3 off the side of the rim is number 41. It's tracked down in the corner. Bush in the corner, pulls a 3 of his own. They call it a long 2, but on the weak side rebound, a jump ball is called.
I think this time it will go Mullen's way.
Yal Estrada, the freshman, 6 feet tall on the roster, got tied up with Gonzalez. Possession arrow favors Mullen. Gonzalez with it, right side, up top to right. Now Ben Werner in the corner. They go back to Ben, up top. Alex Werner pulls the trigger for 3 off the side of the backboard. Saved in, but Bush of Twin Loup dribbled it on the sideline. Baseline, excuse me. Inbound will be there for Mullen. Mullen to key it in, trying to get it into right, but it's picked off by Carter Hall. Leads to break the other way. Bush lays it up and lays it in. Cooper Bush, the freshman off the bench, scoring a couple of times here in the fourth quarter. Gonzalez off to Ben Werner, right up top. Now left side Gonzalez, who ran all the way through the baseline. Alex Werner just right of center to Ben Werner. Now right, top of the key, 2, rattles in off the backboard. He's got that high arching shot, brings the ball clear behind the back of his head. He had his heels on the 3-point line, but knocked that one home.
He's in double figures with 10 all from this quarter.
Carter Hall up the right side for Twin Loup. Shot clock and game clock, a difference of about 5 seconds. Estrada with it, gives it off. Number 41 takes the 3 off the side of the backboard. Hall the rebound, and Carter gets 2 more on the putback.
Carter's now in double figures with 10.
Ben Werner off to Hunter Brown. His shot wouldn't go. Estrada the rebound for Twin Loup, gives it off to Bush. 2 seconds, they'll dribble it out. And Twin Loup will take the victory into the semifinals on Thursday. 64-26 is the final. We'll take a break. When we come back, Larry will give you a look at those final numbers, and we'll get you set up for the next broadcast, which is South Loup and Arthur County. It's coming your way shortly on Central Nebraska's Sports Source. Again, welcome back to those of you that were watching the video stream on Facebook. The only thing that I can deduce is that maybe the Facebook servers have had a problem like they've had in the past, as that was the only video stream that we lost for a long amount of time. So, yeah, glad to have you folks back, and we'll look forward to bringing you the stats as we follow up this broadcast with the final scores from each individual player. Larry's team is adding those up, and we'll bring them to you here momentarily. Again, Twin Loup with the victory, 64-26 here on KBBN Radio.
Hi, Travis and Jessica with Hampton Well Drilling. When they're not cheering on the Mullen Broncos, you'll find them helping their customers get the water flowing. Whether that's a house well, a solar well, pipeline, or workout among your cattle, Hampton Well Drilling is ready to get to work for you. Give them a ring at 308-546-7278. Hampton Well Drilling, happy to bring this broadcast featuring the Mullen Broncos to the airwaves.
Trotter Incorporated is happy to bring you this broadcast of high school sports. At Trotters, they're happy to support all the youth in the area, not only in sports, but in all of their extracurricular activities. A balance of school and activities will prepare them to balance their lives in the future, and Trotter Incorporated commends them for all of their hard work. They're proud of all of the area athletes and are excited to help bring you this sports broadcast. Trotter Incorporated.
The Sandhills Golf Club is a proud supporter of this radio broadcast, and they salute every second of hard work that these players put in preparing into each event. Sandhills Golf Club is a home to one-of-a-kind golfing experience in North America, featuring the beautiful Sandhills, quiet atmosphere, and a challenging yet enjoyable course. Enjoy the broadcast brought to you in part by the Sandhills Golf Club, proud supporters of Central Nebraska High School sports action.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Quick Stop. With 27 locations open 24/7, you know when you see a Quick Stop, you can refuel your vehicle and yourself anytime. They serve fresh-made, crispy, crunchy chicken and Piccadilly pizza. If it's a cool treat you're after, try for real shakes and smoothies or gourmet Frazzle slushes. Going to visit Quick Stop regularly? Pick up a rewards card and start saving today. Quick Stop, 27 locations to serve you, including right on the highway in Mullen. Happy to bring you this sports radio action.
This sports broadcast is brought to you by Cray Angus, proud Mullen Broncos supporters. Their annual bull sale is quickly approaching. Mark your calendar to be on the east edge of Mullen the first Saturday in April at 1 p.m. Mountain Time. A program with a purpose, a family with a commitment. Cray Angus's 34th annual production sale. The first Saturday in April, that's April 5th. They'd love to have you. Enjoy the broadcast, brought to you in part by Cray Angus.
For Mackey's Grocery in Mullen, giving their customers the best food values is job one. They offer weekly specials in every department, including the freshest fruits and vegetables on the market. Their meat department features certified Angus beef. Add to all that selection friendly customer service, and you'll see why their customers keep coming back again and again. Another proud sponsor of high school sports broadcasts, Mackey's Grocery in Mullen, your Sandhills Food Center.
The Highway 2 Depot in Mullen is the place to stop, with options like burgers, wings, soft serve ice cream, and munchies prepared country style. There's a treat for everyone at the Highway 2 Depot. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Sunday, 11 to 2. Stop in to eat or grab carryout to go. Cheering on the Mullen Broncos and proud to help sponsor this sports broadcast. Visit the Highway 2 Depot in Mullen. It really is the place to stop.
Welcome back to Arnold as we've gone final in the first of two ball games from here in Arnold today. It was a victory for the Twin Loup Wolves, the 3 seed over the 6-seeded Mullen Broncos by a score of 64-26. And thank you to Kelly Vincent, who is tuning in and commented on the Facebook feed, confirmed that number 50 is Clayton Barker and 41 is Brennan Barron. And, appreciate that, Kelly. And we run into that every now and then where we don't have the roster for the substitutes coming in off of the bench. Ran into it there, and I got to tell you, folks, it pains a play-by-play guy so much to have to say numbers rather than these kids' names, and it was unavoidable at that point, but we're glad to have those names as we pass along the stats to you. And Larry's got those stats.
Well, Clayton didn't score, but Brennan did. He was one of 10 players in the scoring column, and that was led by Yaya Harris with 16 points. Also, 3 other players in double figures, all with 10 each. Lukeman Harris, Carter Hall, and Jackson Hall. Also in the score column, all in the fourth quarter, Cooper Bush, 4 points on the evening for Grant Otten. Those all came in the third quarter. 3 points for Brennan Barron on that three-pointer in the fourth, and then 2 points each for Justin Folkers, Emmett Sortum, and Mace Barrett. For Mullen, they were led by a pair of players in double figures. Daniel Wright, 10 points. He had 5 two-point buckets in the fourth quarter. Ben Werner with 10 points. He ended up 5 of 6 at the free throw line and also had a three-pointer and a two-pointer for 10 points. 4 points in the game for Brandon Harden and 2 for Jacob Walker. Team statistics, 9 turnovers against Twin Loup. 14 were whistled against Mullen. 16 rebounds for Mullen. I'll tell you what, Twin Loup just dominated that stat, 48-16. And then at the free throw line, the Wolves struggled a little bit, 3 of 7. The Broncos did pretty good, 5 of 6. So again, your leading scorers for Twin Loup, it was Yaya Harris with 16, Lukeman Harris and the 2 Hall boys, Carter and Jackson, with 10 each. And then for Mullen, Daniel Wright and Ben Werner, each with 10 points. Final score, 64-26. Twin Loup improves to 11-5, and they're moving on to the semifinals.
Twin Loup will take on the winner of this next contest. South Loup and Arthur County coming your direction next. The winner of that game and Twin Loup will face off at 6 p.m. on Thursday evening at North Platte Community College, a game we'll have for you again on KBBN Radio and Sandhills Express Video. Thank you again to the sponsors that brought you our opening contest: Moonlight Custom Screen Print and Embroidery, Thrivent Financial, 4 County Heating and Air, Clang Financial, the Twin Loup Boosters, Hampton Well Drilling, Trotter Incorporated, Sandhills Golf Club, Quick Stop in Mullen, Cray Angus, Mackey's Grocery, Highway 2 Depot, Dayspring Bank, Sandhills PT, and Sandhills Family Dental, as well as Consolidated and Central Nebraska Electric. We'll hear from a few more of them. When we come back, we'll get our second of 2 games set up for you on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
Neighbors at Dayspring Bank, formerly First State Bank of Mullen, are proud to support the Mullen Broncos on the road. For those of you who can't be at the game, whether your family is growing, you're starting a business, or you've been farming or ranching for generations, Daysprings bankers get to know you personally and create custom solutions to help you reach your goals. Dayspring Bank, for whatever the day brings. Member FDIC.
Sandhills Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab provides training services and sports injury screenings to both Mullen and the surrounding areas. Open Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Nikki Gracie is always happy to be of service to the community she loves so much. Sandhills Physical Therapy is dedicated to helping you achieve. Located in Mullen, give them a call at 546-2306 to make an appointment. Proud sponsors of this broadcast, Sandhills Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab.
This sports broadcast is brought to you in part by Sandhills Family Dental of Valentine and Mullen. Having a great smile shouldn't have to be scary, and confident smiles are their specialty. From orthodontics, implants, and cosmetics to IV sedation, sleep apnea appliances, oral surgery, and simple cleanings, their patients are family at Sandhills Family Dental. No insurance? No problem. Ask them about their membership program. Visit sandhillsfamilydental.com. They're proud to bring you this sports broadcast.
Radio coverage of the Twin Loup Wolves is brought to you in part by the Twin Loup Boosters, whose members include 4W Delaney, Agland ATV, Burwell Dental Clinic, Burwell Family Practice PC, Calamus Outfitters, Carhartt Lumber Company, Central Nebraska Electric, Central Nebraska Medical Clinic, City of Sargent, Connie's Beauty Salon, Corner Stop, Craig and Diane Van Cura, Dad's Calamus East, and Diamond Ring Ranch. Enjoy the broadcast brought to you in part by the Twin Loup Boosters.
Consolidated is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on our students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated Super Fast Broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on school and broadcast channel web pages, along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, keep up with them on Facebook. Just search Consolidated Companies.
Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley is a proud supporter of this broadcast and area high school sports action. Playing hard throughout the season takes a lot of work, and Todd salutes that dedication. Any electrical work you need done right the first time deserves a free estimate from Central Nebraska Electric. Call them at 750-6458. That's Central Nebraska Electric in Ansley, sponsoring this broadcast and wishing area teams good luck this season.
Welcome back to Arnold as we get you set up for our second broadcast of 2 this evening from Arnold High School. South Loup is the 2 seed. Arthur County is the 7 seed. And as we get our broadcast started, we want to thank the sponsors bringing it to you. They include High Street Insurance and Financial Services, Clang Financial, 4 County Heating and Air, and Thrivent Financial. Thank you as well to Moonlight Custom Screen Print and Embroidery, the Callaway Market, the Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, Rain Dance Repair, Rocks Underground, the South Loop Community Pharmacy, Lodi Seed, Agribest Feeds, Trumbull Repair and Towing, A1 Auto Repair, Mills Hardware, Arnold Insurance Agency, 4 County Boutique, Consolidated, First State Insurance, Pinnacle Bank, and Design Homes. Thank you as well to these sponsors you hear on every single broadcast, Huskers and high school, on Central Nebraska Sports Source. Justin Thompson Agency, Inc., Taylor Heating and Cooling, High Street Insurance and Financial Services of Broken Bow, Gateway Motors, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, A to Z Lawn Pro, Trotter Service, Melham Medical Center, Sargent Irrigation, Geared for Sports, Team Physical Therapy, Meade Lumber, Agland ATV, Grocery Cart, Custer Federal State Bank, Shelter Insurance, Aero Seed, Rod's Body and Paint, and Nebraska State Bank. We'll hear from some of those sponsors. When we come back, we'll break down the video broadcast options made possible to you by the sponsors you see scrolling on the bottom right-hand part of your screen on Facebook and YouTube.
Custom screen print and embroidery. Have you seen all those awesome t-shirts when you attend state competition? There's a good chance Moonlight has printed what you're seeing. They love partnering with local schools to put your athletic and extracurricular achievements on apparel for fans. Ask them about screen printing, embroidery, and more promotional products. Located in Kearney, serving fellow Central Nebraskans. Visit MoonlightCustomPrinting.com. Everything looks better by Moonlight.
At the Callaway Market, they're excited to offer great prices to their valued customers, thanks to the Good Buys program. This program not only helps keep prices affordable, but also gives back thousands of dollars in rewards and products. Callaway Market is known for its top quality meats and fresh, vibrant produce. On Mondays, seniors can enjoy a 10% discount. The market is open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Sunday from 11 to 5. Visit Callaway Market today.
The Callaway District Hospital, along with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, love supporting the community and are happy to be able to help bring you this sports broadcast. The Callaway District Hospital and Medical Clinics delight in serving the area with their public transportation service. Call 308-212-0464 to schedule a ride today. Areas served and destinations requested will be evaluated on a first-come, first-served basis. Cheering on the area athletes from the Callaway District Hospital and the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics.
The staff at South Loop Pharmacy in Callaway is proud to be a sponsor of this sports broadcast. They support all the area athletes and are pleased to be a part of the South Loop Bobcat community. Their pharmacy provides knowledge on what is best for you and your family members. Stop in and talk to them today. South Loop Pharmacy in Callaway, knowing you by name, not just a refill number.
Rich Runlet with Rain Dance Repair, proud to be your local connection for Beehive, pivot monitoring, and control systems, as well as soup cup bins. Whether you're needing to get your augers up to date and bins repaired or need a new system, Rain Dance Repair can help. If you haven't heard about Beehive Smart Connected Technology, give Rich a call. He'll get you set up for monitoring and control of your pivots without subscription fees, while also saving time and money. Call Rich at Rain Dance Repair at 870-4455, your local Sioux Cup and Beehive Ag Connection.
Rocks Underground serves Central Nebraska with expertise in water and irrigation services. Need some help? Call Rocky Dockweiler at 870-3457. Rocky salutes the student athletes of the area and all the hard work they put in each and every season and is very proud of the young men and women that live in central Nebraska. Enjoy this broadcast, brought to you in part by Rocky Dockweiler with Rocks Underground in Oconto.
Lodi Seed Service, LLC, your trusted channel seedsman, now serving the Callaway area. They are proud to bring you this sports broadcast. Why choose them? High-quality channel seeds, expertise tailored to your farm, local knowledge paired with global resources, and, of course, unmatched customer service. To get on the path to achieving your farming goals or exceeding them, contact Abe Hinman or T.R. Anderson with Lodi Seed Services, sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Simply put, AgriBest Feeds in Callaway has the ranching supplies you need and are looking for. Like Sweet Pro Tubs with probiotin that helps cattle perform better while consuming up to 25% less forage. They also have Redmond Mineral Salt, Aeroquip chutes, and portable tub alley systems, plus vet supplies, pet and poultry feed, and dry shod boots. Sometimes the ATV or UTV is the way you want to go. They have drive-through gates ideal for the farm, ranch, hunting, lease, and more. For fencing, barbed wire, posts, and more, visit AgriBest Feeds behind the Community Center in Callaway. We're a few minutes away from our second broadcast. That would be the 2-seeded South Loup Bobcats hosting the Arthur County Wolves, coming in at the 7 seed. We want to thank the video sponsors that those of you watching on YouTube and Facebook see down on the bottom right-hand part of your screen. They include AgriBest Feeds, Power Solutions, Custer Public Power District, Sandhills Custom Creations, H&R Block, Insurance of the Heartland, Palmer Monument, Bailey Crop, and Pioneer Seed, Culligan, Meade Lumber, Angland ATV, Nebraska State Bank, Grocery Cart, BD, and the Callaway District Hospital. South Loup coming into this one with a record of 11-3. Arthur County with a record of 3-8. These two teams haven't played each other despite being in the same conference. Arthur County obviously a little bit further away from some of the other teams in the conference. They play teams the likes of Creek Valley, Hay Springs, Sandhills Valley, Sandhills Thetford, now Sandhills Valley and Sandhills Thetford in the conference, but obviously more on the western side when you look at things geographically, as well as Brady. As far as playing South Loup, not super common in the regular season, but always fun to see these two teams match up when we get to conference tournament time. We're a few minutes away from the tip yet. We'll take one more break. When we come back, I'll hand things off to Larry and let him get you set up for this tip between South Loup and Arthur County on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
You need towing or transport, it often comes at a time that you didn't see coming. That's why Trumbull Repair and Towing Service offers it 24/7. So when you're stranded and need emergency roadside assistance, call Dan at 870-2127. Trumbull Repair offers mechanical service, welding, and mobile welding. Trumbull Repair and Towing Service, a half-mile east of Callaway on Highway 40, but serving the entire area. Call 870-2127.
Crash, boom, bang. All sounds you never want to hear coming from your vehicle. A1 Auto Repair in Arnold is prepared to fix or prevent those sounds. If you're in need of auto and light truck service and repair, give Josh a call, 848-2542. That's 848-2542. It all starts with diagnosing the problem, then working to get you back on the road quickly with a vehicle you can depend on. A1 Auto Service in Arnold, proud sponsors of this broadcast and high school sports.
Mills Hardware is proud to support the local athletes. From painting to tools, sporting goods to office supplies, Mills Hardware is the place to go. Always remember, if they don't have it, they will try to get it for you. They have 155 different suppliers that they work with and offer services like hunting, fishing, and park permits, key making, and more. They thank you for your continued patronage of their store. You're very important to them. Thank you from the Mills Hardware and Feed team.
Supplying their customers with quality companies and service that will allow them the comfort of knowing that Arnold Insurance Agency cares about their financial well-being. That's the mission of Arnold Insurance Agency. They're proud to help fellow Nebraskans prepare for the unexpected. With locations in Arnold, Brady, Cozad, Grant, Mullen, and North Platte, go see their family to take care of yours. Visit them online at arnoldins.com or stop by. Arnold Insurance Agency,
proud to help bring you this sports coverage featuring our amazing area student athletes.
Four County Boutique in Arnold is proud to help support the South Loop Bobcats in all that they do. Four County Boutique is open Tuesday through Friday from 10 until 5 and Saturdays from 10 until 3. You'll find quality clothing as well as products and merchandise made by locals. Items like jewelry, soaps, chocolates, and more await you at the Four County Boutique. Follow them on Facebook to stay up to date with new items. Glad to help cheer on the South Loop Bobcats and proud to sponsor this broadcast. Four County Boutique on Main Street in Arnold.
Consolidated is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on our students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated super fast broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on school and broadcast channel web pages, along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, keep up with them on Facebook. Just search Consolidated Companies.
At First State Insurance of Arnold, they're proud to say that they can offer you choices. Those choices save you money. They can offer you a variety of choices because they are independent agents. First State Insurance is cheering on the Bobcats all the way. Call Becky or Taylor at 848-2522 to set up an appointment with First State Insurance of Arnold. Proud supporters of the South Loop Bobcat coaches and players who work so hard.
There's a new tomorrow on the other side of the horizon. There are promises to honor, work that needs to be done, friendships to enjoy, and people that count on each other. These are the things that tie our communities together. They always have, and they always will. Build your tomorrow with a bank you can rely on. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we come back here to Arnold as we get you ready for tonight's action between South Loop and Arthur County. We take a look at these two teams as Jeremy already mentioned 11-3 South Loop, Arthur County 3-8, but Arthur County coming off one of their wins on the year, the 8th seed in this tournament, Brady, were able to beat them at Brady on the road the other day, 44-41.
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting looking at their schedule. Their wins couldn't be more evenly spaced. They just kind of picked a win up against Hay Springs at home on the 7th of December, and then you wait to mid-December, and they went to Minutair and got a victory, and then got a victory at Brady, an 0-14 team, as Larry mentioned, 3-point victory there, 44-41. So they got a good taste in their mouth going into MNAC tournament time. You know, these coaches like to have their teams playing some of their best basketball at this time. And you look at the other side, South Loop also coming off of a string of 4 victories, winning 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, and they lost 2 early on, but they have been on fire as of late. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. This action is brought to you by High Street Insurance and Financial Services in Callaway, formerly J.R. Meyer Insurance. They are dedicated to serving area farmers and the local community and are happy to help bring you this broadcast. Visit hsip.com. Let's take a look first of all for the visitors, the Wolves of Arthur County. They'll go this way, 6'1" freshman Carter Storer. Brody Benton, he is a 6'1" senior. Talon Storer, a 6' senior. Colton Pilikowski, 6'2" and a junior. And Keegan Allen, he is a 6' junior. The head coach is Matt Allen. He is assisted by Brandon Swanson. For South Loop, as we mentioned, 11-3 on the year. They'll start this way. Dylan Pandorf, 6'2" and a junior. Connor Paulson, 5'9" junior. Starr, A.J. Starr, a senior, 5'11" tall. Harper Johnson, 5'10" and a senior. And Crew Watoon, 6'3" and a junior. Head coach Jeff Cole, assisted by Mike Waverka and Travis Scherbeck. And that's a look at your starting lineups for tonight's contest. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back with the tip-off from Arnold.
Chesley and his crew at Design Homes of Callaway are proud to help bring you this sports broadcast. Design Homes can help you with remodeling or any commercial or residential building construction. Just call Lane at 308-991-0870 to get started. Don't let that awesome project you have on your mind be a point of stress. Call Design Homes, proud sponsors of this sports broadcast.
It's midnight. Banking time. Really? Well, yeah. I just got back from watching my son play the sport he loves 2.5 hours away. My family's asleep, and I have a little bit of quiet. Need to look at and sign our loan renewal? Done. Need to deposit a check? On it. Need to transfer some money to my daughter in college? Taken care of. Nebraska State Bank has the ability to make sure I can do my banking when it fits my schedule. So yeah, midnight is banking time. My banking time.
Nebraska State Bank, Broken Bow, Callaway, Myrna. Member FDIC.
And we'll come back to Arnold, get you ready for the second matchup here tonight from the MNAC Boys Basketball Tournament. It's the number 2 seed, South Loup, and the number 7 seed, Arthur County. It'll be South Loup going right to left in their white uniforms, and in the blue uniforms going left to right will be Arthur County. That's for the radio. For the visuals, it'll be the other way around. And a quick tap pass, Harper Johnson to Starr, and Starr lays it in. And South Loup off the opening tip in the scorebook, 2-0. Into the forecourt, controlling the basketball. Pilikowski gives off the Storer. Works it over to the right side. Zone being shown by South Loup. Ball tipped by Pandorf, taken away by Starr. Paulson will run in the forecourt. No look pass down low to Krubatoon. Cut off nicely by Benton. The shot from 3, no good by Johnson. And taken out of there by Arthur County. Talon Storer feeds it ahead for Benton. Down low, putting it up, leaving it short though, was Allen, and the rebound for South Loup.
Might have been partially affected by A.J. Starr. Not a whole lot, though. That's going to be a miss here early that Arthur County's going to wish they were able to convert on.
Pass to the interior, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with South Loup. We played 52 seconds. South Loup on top 2-0. They've got the basketball. Working around the perimeter, over to Paulson in the corner. Picked up quickly that time by Benton. Paulson puts up an 8-footer. It would not fall. Watoon, though, comes away with the board. Gets it out to Johnson, into the paint. Rattling it home from about 8 feet away is Dylan Pandorf.
Pandorf coming off a 25-point performance against Ansley Litchfield, South Loop's last time out.
4-0, and now a steal. Paulson ahead to Pandorf, takes it in. Couldn't get it to go, though, as coming back to help out defensively, Pilikowski. Now it's stolen back by Pandorf, goes to the left hand and lays it home. And Arthur County wants a quick timeout. 6:26 to go, opening quarter, 6-0. Bobcats on top of the Wolves.
When your car gets dented, dinged, smashed, or smacked, the last thing you should have to worry about is it being in the right hands to get it fixed. When you choose Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow, your vehicle will leave their shop looking great. Don't forget, Rod can also help you with those windshield chips. Take care of them before they get worse and cost you more money. If your windshield already needs replaced, they can do that too. Rod's Body and Paint on the curve, west of Broken Bow.
6-0 the score. South Loup on top of Arthur County. And the Bobcats have done it with their defense, creating offense.
Saw coaches Allen and Swanson for Arthur County telling their kids going into that timeout, hey, let's see a couple of pass fakes out there. That is going to help you out against this pressure of South Loup as South Loup picks up a quick foul.
Yeah, and the 1-2-2 zone full court press. A.J. Starr will pick up that first one. Pilikowski now gets it over to Storer. They get it down low. Shot put up by Allen. Got it to go. Got the nice roll. And Arthur County on the board. Starr into the forecourt. Up top for Paulson. Into the paint. Stops. Cut off. Finds Starr over on the wing. Skip pass over to Johnson. Wing left side. It's Dylan Pandorf. Dribbles up top for Johnson. High post for Watoon. Dribbles in, knocked away nicely by Allen, and Pilikowski will come away with the basketball.
First turnover of the game for South Loup.
Pilikowski into the forecourt, holds up, bounces up top. Carter Storer with it, bounce over to the right side. Pilikowski to Allen in the paint. Back out to Storer for a three. Off the iron, no good. Allen the board. His follow too strong. Got his own board and a foul. And I believe this may go on Crew Watoon.
Well, I've really liked the energy that Arthur County has gotten down low from Keegan Allen here early in this one. He's gotten some good looks, has only gotten the one to fall, but he's been doing some good rebounding against the taller Watoon.
Three ball on the way, no good. It would not fall, and the ball will go on out of bounds and belong to South Loop.
That, by the way, was the first foul on Watoon. Both fouls whistled here in the first quarter have both been on South Loop. Haven't seen one on Arthur yet.
Into the forecourt, Starr with it. Bobcats up 6-2. Three ball would not go for Connor Paulson, but Johnson keeps it alive on the South Loop end. Paulson, double team, gets it back up top for Starr. Starr lofts in the corner, a little too high, intended for Paulson. It's a turnover. Ball will go the other direction.
Well, AJ, I think, kind of got in a tricky situation. He was very close to traveling the way that he picked that ball up and kind of mishandled it a little bit, led to the high pass.
Filikowski with a nice pump fake now gets it into the forecourt. Up top, though, the pass a little behind the intended receiver. That was Talon Storer. He had to run it down in the backcourt over and back.
4 turnovers here early for Arthur County. Haven't really had many opportunities to settle into their half-court offense.
Johnson had it knocked away, but Paulson runs it down. Over to the left side. New ball player in there, that's Ethan Fern, 5'11" senior. Paulson shot blocked, retrieved, though, by Pandorf. And then I believe
Charge.
Pandorf is going to be called for trying to clear out and going to be called for the charge.
And that was really good defensive position by Pilikowski. Stood in there, took the hit.
That's a big defensive possession that time for Arthur County, but they throw it away on the press break. Taken away by Paulson. Feed ahead. Firm. Bounce down low through the legs of Pandorf, but over to Johnson. Down low to Watoon. Posts up on Allen. Puts it up. Left it short. Tipped around and taken out of there by Pilikowski.
Early rebounding edge to Arthur, 5-3 over South Loop.
Storer to Storer. Talon will take it in. Lay it up and in. Talon Storer, the senior. And it's a 6-4 game. Arthur County on a 4-0 run. Fern on the right wing to Watoon, has a lane, takes it in, lays it up and in.
Got to put a body between him and the basket. He took advantage.
And now the ball knocked away by Dylan Pandorf. Pilikowski going to come out as coming in for Arthur County. Zach Hanna, a 5'11" freshman. And also checking in, Brandon Turner, 6'1" sophomore. Feed ahead into the forecourt. Hanna, and he's going to be called for the walk. Didn't have control of the ball, trying to take it into the paint.
Yeah, ran into his own player. Brennan Turner actually down there playing the best defense on him. His own teammate ran into him and shuffled the feet.
6'4" senior Carter Wood is also checked in for the Bobcats. Watoon up top. Over to Paulson, down low for Wood. Back at the Paulson. Skip pass over to Johnson on the left side. They'll work it around the perimeter. Paulson with the pump fake. No way to go. Now spinning. Goes to the high post for Watoon. Backdoor for Wood. It's stolen away by Storer. And Wood will be whistled for the foul.
Yeah, just one of those loose ball situations. And Wood got caught trying to reach in on Talon Storer, who did a really good job of just making it to where Wood had to reach for it, and it led to the foul.
All 4 fouls here in this first quarter have gone against South Loop. Driving with the Euro step and laying it home, Carter Storer, and it's an 8-6 game. Into the forecourt. Paulson, ball tipped away by Hanna. Retrieved, though. Now off to Watoon at the high post. Stripped away by Hanna, and that will be the first foul against the Wolves.
And that one going to be whistled against Brendan Turner.
But if you're Coach Allen, I don't think you can argue with that one. That was good help defense. He was trying to swipe it away from behind, but just got a little bit of the hand. Baseline left side, Paulson bounced down low. Watoon muscles it up and in. crew with tune. 10-6.
Well, if you're Arthur County, you got to apply pressure. You're only one foul away from being in the bonus and getting free throws on your opponent's next foul. Got to be aggressive here.
Carter Storer with the basketball up top to Talon Storer. High post now for Turner. Over to Storer. That's Carter. Steps back for a three. Too strong. Allen, though, pump fake, puts it up and in. Did a great job of using his body to shield off Wattoon. Down low, Wood couldn't get it to go at the other end. Rebound to Storer. Ahead to Hannah, or check that, Storer. And shot put up no good. Taken out of there by Fern. Gives it off to Paulson. 10-8 the score. We hit the 2-minute mark of this first quarter. High post, Wattoon from 16, no good. And Talon Storer comes away with the loose ball. Outlet to Carter Storer. Feed ahead, knocked away by Starr. It will stay with Arthur County. 1:46 on the game clock, 26 on the shot clock.
Would like to see something inside here from the Wolves. I know Wattoon, a big shot blocker down in there. Now Pandorf back in as well. But got to try to maybe get a couple opportunities at some chances at the stripe.
Inbounds to Hannah, his 18-footer, no good. Weak side rebound brought down by Fern. Gives it off to Paulson. As Jeremy mentioned, Pandorf back in there. Pelikowski back in there for Arthur County. Also along with Caleb Allen, freshman. Three ball would not go for Starr, and Allen will pull it down. Give it off to Talon Storer into the forecourt. Minute 20 to go here in the opening quarter. Pelikowski up top. He'll dribble into the paint, drive all the way. Lost the ball, and it's taken away by Paulson. Feeds it ahead for Wood. He was not looking. Allen takes it away. Now Pelikowski near the timeline. He'll slow it up. We're down to a minute to go in the quarter. Feed ahead to Storer. Now off to Allen. To Hannah. Back in the paint for Turner. 10-footer off the mark. Taken out of there by Starr. 47 seconds to go. Into the paint. Pandorf. Jump hook from 8 is short. Taken out of there by Caleb Allen. 36 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Turner at the free throw line. Out to Talon Storer for the lead. It would not go. Turner gets the rebound. Turns, spins, shot clock, and game clock pretty much matched. Storer again for three, and it would not fall. Dylan Pandorf pulls it away. Off to Paulson, left side for Starr. Bounce down low to Pandorf, and a foul will go on Arthur County.
That's a tough one. I've seen that certainly go as a no call, as Turner just kind of got spun into by Pandorf. Really, neither player took more of the brunt of that one, I would say. That's a tough way for Turner to pick up his second.
Non-shooting foul, so Paulson will trigger it in. Pandorf from three, it would not go. Tipped around, controlled by Johnson. Down low to Paulson, challenged by Pelikowski, who gets the rebound, throws it ahead to Hannah, who is behind the defense, but the clock runs out. Tight one here in the 2-7 game. The second seed South Loup 10, Arthur County 8. We'll be back after this on 95.3.
AeroSeed is your one-stop shop for power fencing needs. AeroSeed has all the supplies, including high-tensile wire, posts, insulators, and energizers to build or replace a solar, electric, or battery-operated system. They offer products from Gallagher, the most practical, affordable, and dependable range of animal management systems on the market. Should anything ever go wrong with your Gallagher Energizer, you won't have to send it off somewhere to be repaired. Most often it can be repaired right at AeroSeed. Get your Gallagher power fence and supplies from AeroSeed on North 10th Avenue, Broken Bow.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Contact your local Shelter Insurance agents, Brent Custer or Seth Pearson in Broken Bow.
We head to the second quarter. South Loup on top of Arthur County 10-8. The Wolves will have the basketball to start the second quarter.
Good start for Arthur County on the boards. They've got 12 boards to South Loop's 8, and it really feels like a bigger margin than that, really, and it's kept them in the game.
Storer taking one too many steps. That one didn't have that Euro step. That was a little too slow.
Yeah, it's a drag of the foot. Not really so much. I think it's a common misconception that a slow Euro step is a travel. It can be as slow as you want. The problem was he drug that back toe.
High post, Wattoon. Bounce along the baseline. Paulson to Wattoon. Couldn't get it to go. Tipped around. Controlled by Arthur County.
And the ball not bouncing the way of South Loop here early on those shots. The amount that have rimmed out, that have kind of become routine for Crew Wattoon and Pandorf this season, just aren't falling here early.
First minute 40, it was a 6-0 lead for South Loop. They had everything going. But since then, Arthur County has outscored them 8-4. And on the inbounds for the Wolves, a foul will be called against South Loop.
Yeah, A.J. Starr picks up his second. He'll have to find his way to the bench as Ethan Fern comes in for him.
With it, Keegan Allen. Now they work it over into the corner. 3 ball on the way. It would not go for Talon Storer, but the rebound for Carter Storer puts it up and in and ties the game at 10. Paulson will bring it across the timeline. There's been no backcourt pressure from Arthur County. They settle into a 2-3 zone. Down low, Wattoon working against Allen. Muscling him, but could not work it in there any tighter than he wanted to. So Paulson back up top. They reverse the field. Now they get it to Wattoon along the baseline. 8-footer no good. Pandorf tipped, saved in by Wattoon. They get it out to Paulson for a 3. Connor Paulson knocks it down. It's 13-10. Bobcats. Storer, that's Carter, up top for Pelikowski. And now it looks like South Loop extending that half-court defense. Talon Storer blocked by Harper Johnson. Gets it back, touch pass ahead to Pandorf, but kicked off his shoe, and it's picked up there by Talon Storer. Gives off to Benton, who's back in the lineup. Now Pelikowski, original starting 5 out there for Arthur County. Into the paint, Allen puts his shoulder down, and he'll be called for the offensive foul. As standing in there and taking that was Connor Paulson.
Yeah, not only put the shoulder down, but Paulson had position and didn't lean one way or the other, just stood his ground and took it right in the chest.
So Paulson into the forecourt, works it over here to the left side. Up top, Johnson around the perimeter to Fern. Pandorf down low for Wattoon, tipped away. Got it back, and it's stripped away by Allen into the hands of Benton.
Well, this is great defense from Arthur County.
They have played very tough in here, and now what's the traveling call, I believe.
Foul.
That forced the travel. I believe that's going to go on Harper Johnson, his first. So 13-10, South Loop on top. Pass down low, turnaround fade wouldn't go from about 10 for Talon Storer. Rebound South Loop, and they throw it away. Trying to get something going with the fast break. Paulson airmailed it over the head of Dylan Pandorf.
Well, the key to Arthur County's defense is they're doing the little things that makes normally a very quick-moving South Loop offense in the half court uncomfortable. And it's causing those turnovers every now and then. The problem is Arthur County can't find scoring.
Down along the baseline, Carter Storer tried to do a touch shot along the baseline off the pass of Talon Storer. Came up short. South Loop comes the other direction. Pandorf, skip pass over to Fern. Up top, Paulson on the drive. Kick out. Johnson, his 3 is off the mark. Taken out of there by Pelikowski. And Arthur County wants to slow it up a bit. Now Storer runs it into the forecourt. Ahead to Carter Storer. Down low, Allen high off the glass. He got it down. Or he's got broad shoulders down there.
They got to feed him more. He's got it figured out to where he can lean into Wattoon and then lean back at the last minute to get the angle he needs, and he's got 6 points.
Wattoon down low with the nice catch and score.
And he's got 6 as well. They're mirroring each other's scoring.
15-12 South Loop. Arthur County with the basketball. Carter Storr, and the ball kicked away by Harper Johnson. Right in front of the South Loop bench, Arthur County will toss it in.
You know, we don't get to see Arthur County that often in the regular season year after year, but I love seeing them during the MNAC because they always have teams that come out and battle.
Jackson Benton checked into the line. Talon Storr putting up a three. It would not go. Yeah, we saw that. I think their girls got, was it last year or 2 years ago, got into the semifinals, and they played extremely tough and very, they played competitive basketball.
And if you folks know me and listen to me call basketball games, you know I love a team that does the fundamental things, like as South Loop throws it away, does the fundamental things like just stays in front of the player they're defending, sells out on rebounds, and plays hard defense. And I've never really called an Arthur County team that doesn't do those things as kind of a mental lapse on the over and back.
Well, turnovers on both teams. Fern with the throw at the one end, and then at the other, Jackson Benton, he got to the center and then threw it right back, and he realized it right afterwards that he was across the line. So South Loop will have it. Up by 3, 15-12. Pandorf off the left wing, cut off. Up top, they'll lob it down low to Wattoon. Triple team. Tipped away by Storr, but into the hands of Fern. Off to Johnson. He'll launch a three. It's off. And out of bounds. Pandorf could not save it.
Hey, Arthur County on this end, right in front of us defensively, they're doing absolutely everything right. But they just can't get the scoring going on the other side because of South Loop's defense.
Carter Storr into the forecourt. Over to Talon Storr. Bounce pass on the right wing. And it's stolen away by Johnson. Johnson into the forecourt, finds the trailer. Paulson, nice dish off to Pandorf, but he's challenged by Benton, and he'll have to go to the line to get these two.
Not a bad foul. South Loop did what they wanted to do. They catch teams not getting back on defense, and I think that was maybe one of the only times that Arthur County has not been back as well on defense, and Pandorf ran the floor well and was fouled as a result of it, but couldn't get the first of the two free throws to fall.
He'll have a second one. Fern's going to come out. Johnson back in. Actually, Johnson was already in. It's Caleb McFate that's going to come in, 5'8" senior. And now the officials over at the scorer's table, and I think they're trying to make sure everybody is correct in here, and that
I saw Caleb Allen run in as well. I'm not sure what they're discussing. I think they're making sure maybe everyone checked in at the scorer's table.
Well, the officials having a little bit of a conversation here.
Or maybe they're talking about.
And it's a tee against South Loop. Not sure what that's all about.
And Coach Cole kind of has the handout, the universal signal for.
So Dylan Pandorf's going to have his second shot, and then they'll shoot the technicals. By the way, this sports broadcast is brought to you by 4 County Heating and Air. Owners Brian and Austin serve the area with more than 20 years of experience in the industry, and you can call them for a free estimate and a timely service. 4 County Heating and Air in Broken Bow, 308-872-2258. Pandorf makes the free throw to make it a 16-12 game. And did you catch that?
Well, I took the headset off, and I tried to catch some secondary conversation, but I didn't catch what the explanation was, and Coach Cole looked like he wasn't really understanding what was going on, but he never left his seat to contest what happened and argue it too hard. So either way, a technical foul was assessed to South Loop. It seemed like a procedural thing. So they're going to have Arthur County shoot a couple of free throws here with Carter Storr, and we'll be on our way back in action as he's missed two now.
He missed them both. Now coming into the lineup will be Keegan Allen, Pilikowski as well as Brody Benton.
Now, while I was trying to listen, what happened with the free throws on the other end, Larry?
Dylan missed the first, made the second.
Okay, thank you.
So a little bit of a delay, but now we're ready to go. 3:25 to go, second quarter. Been a tight one here in Arnold. The 2 seed getting a challenge from the 7 seed. South Loop up 16-12. With it on the right wing, Pilikowski into the paint, drives, kicks out. 3 ball on the way from Storer, no good. Rebound fought for and tipped away by McFate into the hands of Wattoon. Paulson the other way, delayed dribble, takes it in, blocked from behind. And coming away with it is Pilikowski. He'll get it ahead to Vinton, who got that block, but then Vinton threw it away, trying to get it ahead to Storer.
On our sister station, KCNI Pure Country, the Broken Bow girls getting started in the Southwest Conference tournament. And at the end of 3, McCook leading Broken Bow in Broken Bow 39-20.
Well, Broken Bow had a hard time with McCook earlier this year. Wattoon down low. He got it right down by the blocks and was double teamed and will be fouled and have a chance to go to the line to shoot 2.
Well, he had a hard time getting the ball through the hard defense and obviously the foul there that time around. But Crew has caught himself in almost too deep a position a couple of times here tonight. He's been kind of off to the side of the backboard, and like he was right there, ended up underneath the basket. There can't be such a thing as being so dominant that you get too deep of a position, and then you don't have the opportunity to move to give yourself a good look at a shot. But the foul that time was so hard it wouldn't have made a difference.
And both his free throws rattle out, so the score remains 16-12. In the backcourt, Talon Storer gets it ahead to Pilikowski. Drives a little bit to the top of the key. Almost got rid of it, and it would have been a steal by Paulson, who was stepping in the lane, but he kept a hold of it. It's Carter Storer along the right baseline, finding a little seam and driving and putting it home. It's a 2-point game, 16-14. McFate down low. Wattoon, double team, puts it up, off the glass and in.
That is just great offense right there. Didn't care about the double team, elevated and scored.
Strength on strength. Under 2 minutes to go here in the half. And almost, that is a 10 count. The shot clock comes in to play there to help them out on that. And a 10-second violation on Arthur County. And we'll see if South Loop can take advantage with 1:52 to go in the half.
Meanwhile, the Broken Bow boys will give you an update on them having to go and play the top-seeded Ogallala out in Ogallala tonight. They lost that game 78-51.
That's an undefeated Ogallala team. Feed down low to Pandorf, and he put it home to give South Loop now the lead by 6. According to Billy Bales, that was played down at the old Ogallala City Auditorium.
Oh, okay.
That's what he told me yesterday. So I'm not exactly, I know they had a girls game going on at home too, and that might be the one that was played there instead of doing a doubleheader. In the corner, 3 ball for Storer. It will not go. Tipped around and controlled by McFate. Gives it off to Paulson. Paulson into the forecourt to the free throw line. Jumper up and in. He's fouled. It counts. That's a huge play right there from Connor Paulson.
Yeah, he's got 5 in the quarter with that make, looking to make it 6 as he heads to the charity stripe. As South Loop kind of seems to slowly be getting their feet underneath of them offensively, kind of doing a little bit more of the things that we're more used to seeing them do.
Arthur County had it down to 2, but it's been a quick 6-0 run for the Bobcats and an opportunity to make it 7 for Paulson. Puts it up and in, nothing but the net. Minute 18 to go in the half, 23-14, largest lead of the game for the Bobcats. Allen into the forecourt, and they're going to call him for the travel.
Yeah, the defense of Pandorf caused Allen to go up on a tiptoe and kind of pivot around as he was looking for a teammate to pass it to.
Yeah, he had to kind of play twister to try to get rid of that ball back out, and he was pointed the wrong direction and forced him to move that pivot foot.
I hate that game. He's never good at it.
Well, I was when I was a kid, but no more. McFate for a three. Nothing but the net there as he gets that one to go. And it's a double-digit lead now for the Bobcats. Driving the other way, Allen down low to Keegan Allen, and he'll lay it home. So Arthur County with the answer.
They need to keep feeding Keegan. He's been their best offensive weapon.
26, and now he steals the ball away from Paulson. 26-16. Get it ahead to Caleb Allen. Now to Keegan Allen. Takes it in the paint. Partially blocked. Out of there by Wattoon and picked up by McFate. Over to the right side. With it, it's Paulson. Shot clock just ahead of the game clock.
Well, shot clock's off.
Oh, you're right. Yep, I'm looking at the wrong one. Johnson, skip pass over to Paulson. Three ball on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound brought down by Allen, and he's going to double dribble with 1/10 of a second left.
It's going to have to be a lob for South Loop. It'll be an inbounds on their side of the basketball court. So it's going to have to be like a touch, the quickest of touch passes. You don't have time to dribble it, even put it up and shoot it. It's just going to have to be instant.
Well, and you've got, though, a Dylan Pandorf and a Crew Wattoon in the middle. All they can do is tip it. They cannot grab it. They have to tip it. Well, they've put 4/10 on the clock now.
Now that's accurate clock running right there. 4/10 put up.
You can shoot at them that way. He does tap it up, does Wattoon. It's off the mark, and that's halftime. Here in Arnold, the number 2 seed, South Loop, on top of the number 7 seed, Arthur County. Your score, 26-16. We'll be back with halftime stats and more here on 95.3.
Nebraska farmers. At Custer Federal State Bank, we know that agriculture is more than a job, it's a way of life. That's why we're proud to offer agricultural loans tailored to your needs. Whether you're looking to expand your operations, purchase new equipment, or manage daily expenses, our experienced team is here to help. With competitive rates, personalized service, we're your partners in growth. Visit Custer Federal State Bank today, where your future grows. Custer Federal State Bank, rooted in Nebraska, growing with you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Grocery Cart is proud to bring you this sports broadcast. The case is always full of delicious food you can have right away, or talk to the staff about your upcoming event and they'll make food for you. There's a wide selection of salads, and don't forget Chester's chicken buckets and strips. If the occasion calls for a cake, you can have it decorated how you'd like. Call the GK Deli at 872-2206 or stop by inside the Grocery Cart in Broken Bow.
Aglen ATV would like to thank all of our customers for their business and friendships this year and look forward to working with you in 2025. Polaris has worked hard to keep bringing you the most reliable and powerful machines in the off-road market. Aglen ATV is proud to keep that momentum rolling here in central Nebraska and strives to offer you the best in off-road sales and service. Aglen ATV, West Highway 2 in Broken Bow. Always wear a helmet, never drink and drive.
Team Physical Therapy, together empowering able movement. The winter season presents us with all kinds of challenges, one of which that is tricky, slippery ice. If you need help recovering from a fall, call us at Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. We've served Central Nebraska with personalized and compassionate care for over 50 years, 872-5111. With locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, and Gothenburg, Team Physical Therapy can get you moving again. Call 872-5111.
Winter sports apparel and a clearance going on right now at Gear for Sports in Broken Bow. Save 40% off winter apparel items. There are hoodies, sweatpants, stocking hats, gloves, and more. If it's winter apparel, it's simple. It's on sale. Open Monday to Friday 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4. The savings in the clothing will make you feel warm inside. At Geared for Sports during the winter clearance on the west side of the square in Broken Bow.
Ready or not, here comes the chilly season. Are you already noticing some cold drafts coming into your home, chilling the air? Don't make your heating system work harder than it needs to. Talk to Meade Lumber in Broken Bow about insulation solutions to keep the cold where it belongs, outside. The helpful staff at Meade Lumber in Broken Bow can offer solutions that will save you money when the weather gets chilly. Talk to them today. East Highway 2, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
Thrivent is proud to support the area teams as they work hard to achieve their goals. Representative Scott Harvey wants to help you with your financial goals by creating strategy that reflects your priorities and protects what matters most to you. For insurance, investments, or planning for retirement, call Scott Harvey and Thrivent at 308-872-2511. Halftime score, South Loup on top of Arthur County, 26-16, and with the first half numbers, here's Jeremy.
Well, Arthur County has been consistent scoring the basketball, put in 8 points in each quarter. Only 3 scorers in the scorebook, though. Keegan Allen has 8, Carter Storr has 6, and Talon Storr has 2. For South Loup, 5 different scorers in the book here at halftime. Crew Wattoon down inside has 4 points in each quarter for his 8. Dylan Pandorf knocked home 7, 6 for Connor Paulson, all of those coming in the second quarter. 3 from Caleb McFade, who rattled one home in the second quarter, and A.J. Starr scored one from the field for his 2. The story of this first half has kind of been rebounds and turnovers and second opportunities for South Loup, who has been able to find the bottom of the basket a little bit more. Being out-rebounded in this one, 16-11, still feels like that margin should be much wider, as Arthur County has just been kind of the more physical team so far in this one. But their kryptonite, Arthur County's, has been the turnovers. They've almost doubled up the turnovers of their opponent. 16 for Arthur County, 9 turnovers for South Loup unofficially at the half. So again, your leading scorers for Arthur County, Keegan Allen with 8. And for South Loup, it's Crew Wattoon also with 8. Your halftime score, South Loup leading at 26-16.
Well, we talk about how physical Arthur County is, and you can see why they always have a very good 6-man football team year in and year out. They've got the physical bodies for that kind of play.
Yeah, and they do the fundamentals really, really well. They rebound well, they box out well, and they play very physical defense. And they kind of seem to know that when they crash in on Wattoon, a couple of them being down there providing tight defense, they know when he starts looking to pass it out, they need to get in those passing lanes. And it's led to a couple of turnovers doing just that. But they need to find some scoring. That's definitely going to be their number one message at the half.
Winner of this game will play Twin Loup on Thursday evening at 6 o'clock at Mid-Plains Community College, and we'll have that for you on 95.3. The Wolves were dominant in their game earlier tonight against Mullen.
Yeah, certainly were. Yeah, Twin Loup had a really good game. Got the victory in that one, 64-26, and had an opportunity to get their players some rest on the bench there late and got some other players in, which serves you well going into the future as a program, future years down the line, but also in this tournament. Get your couple of players off of the bench, get them some good quality minutes. It'll serve them well as they work forward in the tournament.
And the last game on Thursday night at 7:30 will feature the winners over at Stapleton, and game 1 winner tonight, it was a reversal of the halftime score. It was Anselmo Myrna up by 8, but Sandhill Sedford caught him up at the end of the third and then defeated Anselmo Myrna 54-49. So the Knights will be waiting for the winner of Sandhills Valley and Brady for that one.
And we'll certainly keep an eye on that one and try to pass a final score along to you folks if that one finishes before our second game from here in Arnold tonight.
Well,
go ahead.
I was going to say we're going to take a timeout and we'll come back, get you ready for the third quarter.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts, so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
This broadcast is brought to you by Melham Medical Center in Broken Bow, where we deliver caring and comprehensive health care right here, close to home. The specialty clinic brings our residents access to the area's most experienced physicians in cardiology, general surgery, obstetrics and gynecology, orthopedics, and more. partnering with you to inspire healthy living through quality care. Melhem Medical Center in Broken Bow.
The student athletes you're cheering on during this broadcast practice and study in order to get their competition and schoolwork done right. At Trotter Service, they do the same, except with your vehicle repairs. Whether you need a new battery, brake work and alignment, tires, wheels, or an overhaul, trust their auto repair specialists to tackle the job. Don't forget bulk oil and fuel delivery and on-the-farm tire truck service too. Proud to help bring you this broadcast, Trotter Service in Broken Bow.
Acquiring a lush green lawn is a lot of work. Worry no more. A2Z Lawn Pro's fertilizer program is the solution to ease your mind and lessen your work. Any time of the season is a good time to start. Eliminate weeds, strengthen your grass, and even keep bugs away with liquid fertilizer treatments mixed with micronutrients for a recipe that works specifically in this area. 30 years of experience. 308-870-1762 for A to Z Lawn Pro. That's A to Z Lawn Pro at 870-1762.
With offices in Broken Bow and Callaway, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency is here for the area. This is Chip, and I invite you into the Broken Bow office Tuesday, Wednesdays, or Thursdays to speak with me about getting the coverage that fits you and your situation best. If Callaway is more convenient, Liana and Lori are in the office there Monday through Friday. 2 locations serving central Nebraska and beyond. Thanks for choosing Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
At the Callaway Market, they're excited to offer great prices to their valued customers, thanks to the Good Buys program. This program not only helps keep prices affordable, but also gives back thousands of dollars in rewards and products. Callaway Market is known for its top quality meats and fresh, vibrant produce. On Mondays, seniors can enjoy a 10% discount. The market is open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Sunday from 11 to 5. Visit Callaway Market today.
And we come back here to Arnold, just underway here in the third quarter. Pandorf puts it up along the baseline. It would not go. Pandorf would tune Starr, Paulson, and Johnson for South Loup. Original starting 5 and as well for Arthur County. Talon Store, Carter Store, Pilikowski, steal by Johnson. Lead ahead to Pandorf. Nice catch, drives, lays it up and in. 28-16, Bobcats. Feed ahead to Carter Store. Up top, Talon Store, now Pilikowski. Keegan Allen also out there, along with Brody Vinton. Store to Store, that's Carter Store. 15-footer wouldn't go. Rebound brought down by Starr. Did a good job of staying on a knee to get it to his teammate, not try to get up. Along the baseline, finds Pandorf. He'll rattle another one down from about 12 feet away.
Yeah, Pandorf likes that short corner. We saw him make a lot of those against Ansley Litchfield.
Shot put up on a quick return by Vinton. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound to Allen, but it's stripped away, and it'll stay with the Wolves. Talon Storer will toss it in, baseline left side. Gets it in to Carter Store, blocked. A.J. Starr came out there and made a great play. Inbounds Store, Pilikowski on the drive. Cut off, double teamed, has to get rid of it and stripped away. Into the hands of Starr. Paulson into the forecourt. Top of the key, left side, Johnson. Into the paint, Wattoon. Back over to Starr on the right wing. Skip pass over to Johnson, up top for Paulson. Looked at the three, didn't take it. He'll drive instead. Johnson, touch pass down low to Wattoon. Over to Pandorf, who's been hot, and he'll hit another one from the left baseline, 15 feet away. And now South Loup has opened up a 16-point advantage, doubling the score at 32-16.
Well, it seems that the adjustments, although they're minor for South Loup, have given them a little bit of life starting this second half.
Arthur County with the basketball. Store to the high post for Vinton. Knocked away by Wattoon. Taken there by Paulson. 2-on-2. Nice bounce pass. Wattoon couldn't come up with it cleanly, but got it. Blocked out of there, though, by Allen, who recovered. Keegan Allen gives up about 4 inches. Still came in there and got the block with the left hand. Vinton will come out. And checking in will be Hannah. Starr up top, left side. Johnson, a 23-footer, nothing but the net. And South Loup on fire to start the third quarter. Biggest lead of the game, 19-35-16. Allen having trouble staying on the line, but ball was tipped out of bounds, last touch by Wattoon. Allen to throw it in, or excuse me, that's Storer, Arthur to throw it in. Down to Allen along the baseline. Up top, Pilikowski for a three. It's off the mark. Taken there by Wattoon. Paulson looking down court. Nowhere to go, so he'll throw it now. Go with the no-look pass down low. Pandorf couldn't get it. Wattoon the rebound. The follow is good. He's fouled. It will count. 11-0 run in the first 2:36 of this third quarter. And South Loup came charging out of the locker room at halftime.
Well, you know, they like coming out strong in the second half. Obviously, when you're playing your very best basketball, you're proving to yourself, yeah, we can do this. That's the team we wanted to be in the first half, but better for it to show up at some point.
Free throw no good. Allen puts up a shot, couldn't get it to go. Hanna, the rebound, his follow no good. Taken out of there by Johnson. Paulson wants to push. Finds Starr on the right wing. Down low, there's Wattoon, easy deuce, and a timeout Arthur County. 5 minutes to go, third quarter, 39-16, South Loup.
District Hospital, along with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, love supporting the community and are happy to be able to help bring you this sports broadcast. The Callaway District Hospital and Medical Clinics delight in serving the area with their public transportation service. Call 308-212-0464 to schedule a ride today. Areas served and destinations requested will be evaluated on a first-come, first-served basis. Cheering on the area athletes from the Callaway District Hospital and the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics.
The staff at South Loup Pharmacy in Callaway is proud to be a sponsor of this sports broadcast. They support all the area athletes and are pleased to be a part of the South Loup Bobcat community. Their pharmacy provides knowledge on what is best for you and your family members. Stop in and talk to them today. South Loup Pharmacy in Callaway, knowing you by name, not just a refill number.
We come back to Arnold, Arthur County with the basketball. They get it into the forecourt to Carter Storer. Caught up on the wing, into the corner, back up top. They work it around the perimeter. Hanna to Storer along the baseline. Shot put up by Caleb Allen, wouldn't go. Race for the loose ball, taken away by Starr. Gets it to Wattoon. Pushes into the forecourt. Now finds Johnson. Backdoor play down to Pandorf. Tip shot wouldn't go. Wattoon misses. He gets his own board. Taken out of there now by Pandorf. Up top for Paulson for a three, and he hits nothing but the net. 42-16, 4:15 to go, third quarter.
What a quarter for South Loop's offense and defense.
Nice run to the hoop by Keegan Allen as he just took it right to it and gets Arthur County's first points of the third quarter.
Almost went half a quarter without a score. They needed that badly.
That broke a 16-0 run. Into the high post, Pandorf. Knocked away, got it back, puts it up, and in and out, no good. Wattoon the follow, no good. Taken out of there by Caleb Allen. Here comes Talon Storer. Into the forecourt, bounce pass, kicked away. And both teams will bring in substitutions. Ethan Fern back in, along with Carter Wood for South Loup. And Brendan Turner will check back in for the Wolves. 3:38 remaining here in the third. Arthur County to toss it in, down 42-18. Ball tipped, and it's going to go into the backcourt. Taken there by Wood, drives, partially blocked, and back out to Johnson from 15.
He's got 5 in the quarter.
Harper Johnson knocks it down, 44-18. Carter Storer into the forecourt. Bounce between the legs to Caleb Allen, but his baseline jumper no good. Tipped around, controlled by Paulson. Runs it into the forecourt, all the way into the paint. Fadeaway 5-footer, good. And now South Loup on a 20-2 run here in this third quarter. 3 minutes still remaining in the quarter. Ball tipped away, but retrieved by the Wolves. Driving, putting it up, no good. Carter Storer fights for the rebound and stripped away by Paulson. Paulson into the forecourt, drives, Euro step, puts it up, no good. Got caught up off balance, looking for a call, didn't get it. Now here comes Carter Storer the other way. 5-footer up and in off the glass. 46-20 the score. Down to 2.5 minutes to go in the third. Paulson across the timeline, working against Zach Hanna. Gives off to Fern, high post Wood. Over to Johnson, skip pass. Fern has it, bounce down low. 5-foot jumper along the baseline is good for Crew Watoon. 48-20. Lead ahead to Caleb Allen. Top of the key, holds it up, had it stripped away momentarily. Gets it out to Storer. Talon will put it up high off glass. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound to Fern. And he'll quickly get it off to the point guard, Connor Paulson. Feeds it ahead for Fern. Down low, Watoon has an angle along the baseline, puts it up and in.
He's just starting to impose his will down there. Arthur County having to bang down there with him all night long is getting tiring.
50-20. Pass knocked away, but Carter Storer did a great job of coming away with it and then puts up the reverse layup and in.
Wow, that was nifty.
50-22, and now a quick foul will go against Zach Hanna. That's only the second foul of this second half.
Now, we haven't seen many fouls, as a whole for this game, but you're right, only the second foul, both of them on Arthur County, but for how up and down this game has been, that usually tends to lead to more fouls, but we haven't really seen them.
Actually, they're going to say that's on Turner, his third. Feed down low, Wood couldn't get it to go, got his own rebound, put it back in.
Which is interesting because Hanna was the one that literally came up and hugged the South Loop player.
Well, that's what I thought. It's Benton along the baseline, down low, Keegan Allen will get the bucket. 52-24, we hit the 1 minute mark of the third quarter. Into the forecourt, McFate has checked back in. Up top, Johnson, right side for Fern. Bounce along the baseline to Wood. They work it around quickly. The left-handed Fern for a three. Ethan Fern, 55-24. South Loop, remember this was a 10-point game at halftime. It was a 2-point game with about 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. And now a turnover on the Wolves, and with 36.8, South Loop will head the other way.
With that three-pointer, South Loop has now scored more in this third quarter than they scored the entire first half.
Lob down low, there's Wood, and right now, South Loop finding a good way of getting it to their bigs down low, taking advantage of the height advantage. 57-24. Pass intended for Pilikowski, stolen away by Watoon. 13 seconds to go in the quarter. Fern over to McFade. He'll launch the three and hit it. Nothing but the net.
What a quarter. This might be the best scoring quarter I've ever witnessed in high school ball. It just keeps going in for him.
34 points in the quarter. 34-8 in the quarter. And it will be South Loop with a 60-24 lead as we go to the fourth.
Dance Repair, proud to be your local connection for Beehive pivot monitoring and control systems, as well as Sioux Cup bins. Whether you're needing to get your augers up to date and bins repaired or need a new system, Rain Dance Repair can help. If you haven't heard about Beehive Smart Connected Technology, give Rich a call. He'll get you set up for monitoring and control of your pivots without subscription fees, while also saving time and money. Call Rich at Rain Dance Repair at 870-4455, your local Sioux Cup and Beehive Ag Connection.
Rocks Underground serves Central Nebraska with expertise in water and irrigation services. Need some help? Call Rocky Dockweiler at 870-3457. Rocky salutes the student athletes of the area and all the hard work they put in each and every season, and is very proud of the young men and women that live in Central Nebraska. Enjoy this broadcast, brought to you in part by Rocky Dockweiler with Rocks Underground in Oconto.
We start the fourth quarter. South Loop 34-8 in that third quarter. What a performance by the Bobcats.
Yeah, and Arthur County has scored 8 in each quarter. so far in this one. They've remained consistent, but it's just been way too much from their opponent.
Bobcats with the basketball to start the period. Missed shot from Wood. We'll set the lineup here. It's Fern, McFate. Shot put up by Storer. That's Carter Storer, and he puts it down from 14. A couple new players in there haven't been in the game. Malachi Neff, a 6'1 sophomore. And we'll get this one, and he'll launch a three. That is Caleb Furrow, a 6'1 junior. Shot bounced off the rim, then went out of bounds. So it'll go over to Arthur County. Arthur County with their original starting five out there. Pilikowski, well, check that actually. Jackson Benton also out there instead of Brody Benton. Well, Brody Benton also there. Jackson Benton to Pilikowski. Pilikowski on the drive into the paint, puts it up, left it short. Rebounded out of there by Furrow. Gives it off to McFate. McFate down the left side. Pass to Wood up top for Furrow. Reverses himself. 14-footer, good.
Wow, what a nice little runner.
Caleb Furrow puts it down, 62-26. Carter Storer gives off Jackson Benton. Now Pilikowski up top. Works it over to the right side to Brody Benton. Now to Jackson Benton. Right elbow. Feeds off to Brody Benton. Has a lane. Too strong on the shot. Taken out of there by Wood. Gives off to McFate. Feed ahead to Furrow. Drives. 10-footer short. Rebound brought down by Keegan Allen. 6:21 to go here in the ball game. South Loup with an impressive second half. Keegan Allen, though, not quitting at all as he just goes right through the defense and lays it in for the bucket. And then a foul away from the ball. I didn't catch who that was on. Looks like it will go against Arthur County's Keegan Allen.
His second.
So 2 on him, as you mentioned, and play continues on for South Loup, up 62-28. Fern pass tipped by Storer, but retrieved by McFate. McFate back over to Fern on the left side. Gives it off to Furrow. They'll work it for Neff, but the pass a little off the mark from Wood, and we'll head the other direction.
Well, South Loup likes to move their half-court offense very, very quickly, and when you do that and pass it fast, your passes have to be precise. And the turnovers you see out of an offense like that are most typically just like that one, just misreads on those passes.
Shot put up no good from Keegan Allen. Emmett Benton came away with the rebound. 6-foot sophomore. And I think I had this a couple of years ago with 3 Ventons out on the court, and we've got 3 Ventons here for Arthur County out on the court. 5:34 remaining. It's McFate. Feed it over to Caleb Furrow for a 3. It hits the iron, no good. Rebound brought down by Jackson Benton. And he'll outlet to Storer. Carter will bring it into the forecourt. Down the right side. Cut off by Fern. 14-foot fadeaway, no good. Allen the rebound. His follow is short. And it's cleared out of there by Wood with 5:10 to go. Feed ahead to Fern. Back up top for McFate. His 3. Nothing but the net. Well, I'll tell you what. When he's not afraid to shoot that. And when he's on, he's on.
Stepped right into it in motion. He's got a 3 in 3 quarters tonight.
Almost stolen away by Wood. 65-28 to score. 4:44 to go here in the game. Storer backing away, 15-footer short. Rebound, follow, no good from Jackson Benton. But he'll go to the line to shoot free throws as Carter Wood is going to get this foul. Well, check that.
I think they got that on.
I think maybe Neff.
Yeah, it's on Malachi.
He'll get the foul. Jackson Benton's free throw, good. Hit the heel and bounced up and reversed right back in. And no more new players in for South Loup. First time, Callum Wattoon, 5'11" freshman. And Elijah Cool, a 5'7" sophomore.
Jake Wilson in there for Arthur County as well.
Rebound off the miss. Taken there by Wood to McFate. Feed ahead to Cool. Now McFate. And now a 3-ball off the side. No good from Wattoon. Hit the score clock and off the bounce. And we'll head the other way.
Well, no one's ever going to say that Callan doesn't have the muscle to shoot those 3-pointers. That one had plenty of it. I think he could have shot that from 35 feet.
Dakota Penner now also in the lineup, 6-foot freshman. And his pass stolen away by McFate. He's got a lane, now passes late for Cool. Couldn't handle it cleanly, but gets it now back out. Neff, 18-footer off the glass for 2. 67-29, South Loop. Penner in the forecourt. Finds his teammate, that's Jake Wilson. Now in the corner for Brendan Turner. That's Benton, Emmett Benton. And now Amos Sizer, 5'11" sophomore. Penner on the drive. Shot clock at 8. Drive from Benton, blocked by Wood and taken away by Wood. McFate ahead in the forecourt. Touch pass nicely to Neff, back out to Wood, 8-footer good. And that will put the shot clock away for the night and go into a running clock with 3:22 remaining. 69-29, although they haven't shut the shot clock off yet. Shot put up by Benton, no good, and the rebound cleared out of there by Cool. Feed ahead with it, McFate, long 3 off the iron, where you almost felt like that would go too.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. It kind of got to the point where you feel like he puts it up. It looks so good that you thought it was going to go.
Stolen away by Wood. Pump fake puts it up, no good, but he'll go to the line. And again, the clock will continue to run, and it will be, I believe, a shooting foul. Let's check and see. Nope, Wood will not be shooting. He's going to check out, and Wasey Schultz will check into the lineup for South Loop. He was an add-on to the roster tonight. Into the forecourt, Penner after the steal. He'll hold it up top. Give off to Wilson. Now Benton. Sizer with the basketball. Looking down low and almost stolen away by Neff. He does knock it away, and Cool will come up with the basketball. McFate the other way. Feed off to Cool. Bounce into the paint. Stolen away, and now a tie-up between Neff as well as Caleb Allen. Your friends at Klang Financial are honored to help with any of your health and life insurance questions, as well as any retirement planning needs you may have. Reach them at 308-872-6810. Klang Financial, downtown Broken Bow at 940 South D Street. One of our many fine sponsors tonight. Arthur County with the basketball, minute 25 remaining, down 69-29. Up top, on the move, Benton, 15-footer wouldn't fall. And trying to save it in was Jackson Benton. And he had a foot on the line, so we'll go the other way. And more subs coming in. Looks like Wilson coming back in. Into the forecourt. That is Schultz with the basketball. They work it around the perimeter to Wattoon. Up top for Cool. Cool controls there. And on the move, Wattoon into the paint. Back at the Schultz. Down to Cool. Again, no shot clock now that we have a running clock. Down low, it's Furrow. Takes it in and puts it home. 71-29 as we go under 30 seconds to go.
He's got 4 in the quarter.
Penner into the forecourt. Keep in mind, this was a 2-point game with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Penner taking it down low, and he is fouled by Cool. And I do believe it will be a shooting foul.
And this will run out the clock on the game, too. So
and he'll step up to the line. And they will stop the clock. We saw this last night as well. They stopped the clock with about just under 3. a 2.2. Although everybody just kind of clearing out.
Well, they assume time
Will run out.
Ran out, so that'll be the end of the game.
Yep, now the clock will run, and that is the end of the game. So your final here, South Loup advances to the semifinals of the MNAC with a 71-29 win over Arthur County. We'll be back right after this on 95.3.
Lodi Seed Service, LLC, your trusted channel seedsman, now serving the Callaway area. They are proud to bring you this sports broadcast. Why choose them? High-quality channel seeds, expertise tailored to your farm, local knowledge paired with global resources, and, of course, unmatched customer service. To get on the path to achieving your farming goals or exceeding them, contact Abe Hinman or T.R. Anderson with Lodi Seed Services, sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Simply put, AgriBest Feeds in Callaway has the ranching supplies you need and are looking for. Like Sweet Pro Tubs with probiotin that helps cattle perform better while consuming up to 25% less forage. They also have Redmond Mineral Salt, Aeroquip chutes, and portable tub alley systems, plus vet supplies, pet and poultry feed, and dry shod boots. Sometimes the ATV or UTV is the way you want to go. They have drive-through gates ideal for the farm, ranch, hunting lease, and more. For fencing, barbed wire, posts, and more, visit AgriBest Feeds behind the Community Center in Callaway.
When you need towing or transport, it often comes at a time that you didn't see coming. That's why Trumbull Repair and Towing Service offers it 24/7. So when you're stranded and need emergency roadside assistance, call Dan at 870-2127. Trumbull Repair offers mechanical service, welding, and mobile welding. Trumbull Repair and Towing Service, a half-mile east of Callaway on Highway 40, but serving the entire area. Call 870-2127.
Crash, boom, bang. All sounds you never want to hear coming from your vehicle. A1 Auto Repair in Arnold is prepared to fix or prevent those sounds. If you're in need of auto and light truck service and repair, give Josh a call, 848-2542. That's 848-2542. It all starts with diagnosing the problem, then working to get you back on the road quickly with a vehicle you can depend on. A1 Auto Service in Arnold, proud sponsors of this broadcast and high school sports.
Mills Hardware is proud to support the local athletes. From painting to tools, sporting goods to office supplies, Mills Hardware is the place to go. Always remember, if they don't have it, they will try to get it for you. They have 155 different suppliers that they work with and offer services like hunting, fishing, and park permits, key making, and more. They thank you for your continued patronage of their store. You're very important to them. Thank you from the Mills Hardware and Feed team.
Supplying their customers with quality companies and service that will allow them the comfort of knowing that Arnold Insurance Agency cares about their financial well-being. That's the mission of Arnold Insurance Agency. They're proud to help fellow Nebraskans prepare for the unexpected. With locations in Arnold, Brady, Cozad, Grant, Mullen, and North Platte, go see their family to take care of yours. Visit them online at arnoldins.com or stop by. Arnold Insurance Agency, proud to help bring you this sports coverage featuring our amazing area student athletes.
And we come back here to Arnold. Final score in the ball game. South Loup with a tremendous second half wins it 71-29 over Arthur County. And with the numbers, here's Jeremy Shipe.
We'll start with Arthur County. Had 3 scorers at the half and ended up having 4 scorers, as leading the scoring for the Wolves was Keegan Allen with 14. Had a really good first half, scored 8, but was slowed down significantly by that South Loup defense in the second half. Carter Storer had a consistent game all the way through, 6 in each half for his 12. 2 points put in by Talon Storer and 1 knocked in for the free throw line for Jackson Vinton to round out the scoring for Arthur County. South Loup, a lot of scores in the scorebook. 3 of them, in double figures. Crew Wattoon scored 8 in each quarter. He was a part of that big third quarter that allowed South Loup to pull in this one away in this one, scoring all 8 of his second half points in that third quarter. He ended up with 16. Dylan Pandorf had 13, also got hot there in that third quarter. Connor Paulson scored 11, 2 3-pointers in the middle quarters, a part of that 11 points for Mr. Paulson. Taking a look at other scores for South Loup, Caleb McFate with 3 threes for his 9 points. 6 points put in by Carter Wood, 5 for Harper Johnson, 4 knocked in by Caleb Furrow there in the fourth quarter, 3 for Ethan Fern on a third quarter three-pointer, and then 2 apiece for A.J. Starr and Malachi Neth to round out the scoring for South Loup. And a strong second half propels them into the semifinals on Thursday, where they will face Twin Loup. Should be a fun game between South Loup and Twin Loup. They first met back in the first week of the season, and that was a victory for Twin Loup, albeit South Loup was going through some sickness and was down a few players. That seems like forever ago that we called that one, Larry, but that was the situation for South Loup. Still played Twin Loup pretty tough, but really looking forward to seeing that matchup.
Yeah, that game didn't have any Dylan Pandorf or Harper Johnson for South Loup, and Justin Folkers was not available for Twin Loup, so they'll all be back for that game on Thursday. So I look for it to be a very good contest.
We'll take one last break, and we'll wrap up our post-game coverage from here in Arnold, the opening round of the 2025 Boys MNAC Tournament. We'll be right back on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
Four County Boutique in Arnold is proud to help support the South Loup Bobcats in all that they do. Four County Boutique is open Tuesday through Friday from 10 until 5 and Saturdays from 10 until 3. You'll find quality clothing as well as products and merchandise made by locals. Items like jewelry, soaps, chocolates, and more await you at the Four County Boutique. Follow them on Facebook to stay up to date with new items. Glad to help cheer on the South Loup Bobcats and proud to sponsor this broadcast. Four County Boutique on Main Street in Arnold.
Consolidated is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on our students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated super fast broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on school and broadcast channel web pages, along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, keep up with them on Facebook. Just search Consolidated Companies.
At First State Insurance of Arnold, they're proud to say that they can offer you choices. Those choices save you money. They can offer you a variety of choices because they are independent agents. First State Insurance is cheering on the Bobcats all the way. Call Becky or Taylor at 848-2522 to set up an appointment with First State Insurance of Arnold. Proud supporters of the South Loup Bobcat coaches and players who work so hard.
There's a new tomorrow on the other side of the horizon. There are promises to honor, work that needs to be done, friendships to enjoy, and people that count on each other. These are the things that tie our communities together. They always have, and they always will. Build your tomorrow with a bank you can rely on. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Lane Chesley and his crew at Design Homes of Callaway are proud to help bring you this sports broadcast. Design Homes can help you with remodeling or any commercial or residential building construction. Just call Lane at 308-991-0870 to get started. Don't let that awesome project you have on your mind be a point of stress. Call Design Homes, proud sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Welcome back one last time to Arnold High School, site of one half of the opening round of the MNAC Boys Tournament for 2025. Our two games went like this. Twin Loup with a victory over Mullen, 64-26. South Loup a strong third quarter, a really tight one at halftime between the 2 and the 7 seed, but South Loup looking every bit the 2 seed in the third quarter and beyond, winning that one 71-29. Other scores coming in from the area over on our sister station, KCNI Pure Country. Broken Bow girls lose one to McCook by a score of 44-36. McCook's kind of been the kryptonite of the Broken Bow girls this season. They've had some tough losses to them this year. And the Broken Bow boys had to travel out and play a very tough Ogallala team. And on the road, Ogallala beats Broken Bow 78-51. So Broken Bow goes 0-2. Tough night for the Indians, but a great night for a couple of area teams here in MNAC basketball. South Loup and Twin Loup moving on, going to be playing each other on Thursday.
Yeah, and that's going to be a really good game. We'll have it for you here on KBBN, along with the other matchup, which we know Sandhills Thedford's in.
Yeah, that Sandhills Thedford got the victory over in Selma Myrna, and last I checked, midway through the third quarter, Sandhills Valley had a pretty good lead against the 8-seeded Brady. So that's looking like maybe probably strong possibility of a Sandhills Valley, Sandhills Thedford matchup there. And then we've got the two Sandhills and we've got the two Loups facing off against each other in the semifinal of the boys tournament. On the semifinal side of the girls tournament, and Selma Myrna got the victory over Sandhills Valley 60-21 at Selma Myrna High School last night. Sandhills Thedford in the 4-5 matchup against Arthur County got the win 50-17. In similar fashion, you were out in Mullen, and Mullen got a dominant win over South Loup 45-10. And then our closest game we've had of all of the opening round games, Brady and Twin Loup on the girls' side, a 10-point victory for Brady, 47-37. So in Selma Myrna, Mullen, Sandhills Thedford, and Brady girls are in. South Loup, Twin Loup, and Sandhills Thedford boys are in. Sandhills Valley on their way to punching their ticket, and we'll have our 8 semifinal teams set up for Thursday.
You and Corey are going to have some fun games to call.
Should be a lot of fun. We'll have them all for you on KBBN Radio and Sandhills Express Video. And, of course, the teams that advance and the teams that find themselves on the losing end of those games, either way, we'll have them all as the third-place games and the championship games on Saturday. One of my favorite times of the year, MNAC Championship Saturday. Should be a lot of fun to pass along to you from North Platte then. But here tonight, we saw all kinds of different good things on the floor. All these teams, coaches have to be happy. They're playing good, fundamentally sound basketball. I don't think that we saw anything that I would categorize as ugly here tonight.
You know, and talking to Coach Allen right here at the end of the game, he was very happy with the way his team fought and played in that first half, but he said we gave up way too many easy ones in the third quarter. But, you know, you can take that when you have a young team and build from that.
Well, that gives us the conclusion to our evening, and we'll talk to you again from MNAC basketball in North Platte. Should be a lot of fun. Make sure you share the streaming links and our radio information with all the friends and family that can watch or listen from a distance. For Jack Simpson behind the camera, for Larry Cotner, I'm Jeremy Shipe, wishing you a great rest of your evening. Thank you so much for tuning in to MNAC basketball on KBBN, Central Nebraska's sports source.
For listening to our coverage of high school sports. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Also, a special word of thanks goes out to our sponsors who make our coverage possible. You too can thank those businesses by allowing them to be a service to you. Join us again next time for our continuing coverage of high school sports. In the meantime, read more on SandhillsExpress.com from Central Nebraska's sports source. 95.3 KBBN.
The 3-2 pitch swung on and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Bo's going to win. Coming in to score the winning run is Caden McKean. And Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field. Found the outfield grass, and Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a 3-time state medalist, and there, really nice takedown, good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Fay at the buzzer, hits the three. Nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back out to Grant, long three, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks. Double, almost triple teamed, out to Connell, deep three. Wow. Hit it. That's a three for South Loup.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau.
Oh.
Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking to you from.
You get second, 6 and now 5. Pandorf atop of the key, 3. Good! Pandorf at the buzzer. Johnson hammered out towards center. Holm going back. Holm will dive, and did he make the catch? He did! Caden Holm, a diving catch across his body to the right.
Ball comes out of there. Who's going to hop on top of it? It's going to be scooped up by Cooksley. Inside the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Can he get there? He can. It's 6 points for Sandhill Thedford on defense. The scoop and score.
Calderos sends it in the corner to Santos, a 3, got it. His 3rd from downtown in the quarter.
With the bounce, gets it into Ryan. Nice post move, lays it up and in and scores 2.
10.2 seconds left. Plays it out to Pandorf, top of the key, long 3, she puts it up, and that's gonna go.
And they turn it over, does Hyannis. More could be showtime, goes up and jams it. What a way to end the half for Mullen.
Finney lost it to Cash Gracie. Cash runs forward, dunks it, and looks over at his fellow students in the student section on the far side and gives a fist pump.
Bounce pass to the elbow to Jackson Henry, handoff Loy. Loy picked up by Miller. Loy bounces it inside to Henry. He'll put it up and score! And Ansley Litchfield has their first lead of the game.
That's a good-looking car out of Laramie, Wyoming again.
Can't get it to go. Lance Jones the rebound, throws it ahead to Cash Gracie. He puts it home with one hand on the dunk.
The 3-2 pitch, swung on, and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Bo's going to win. Coming in to score the winning run is Caden McKean, and Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field. Found the outfield grass. And Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a 3-time state medalist, and there, really nice takedown. Good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Bay at the buzzer, hits the 3, nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long 3, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks, double, almost triple teamed, out to Connell, deep 3, hit it. That's a 3 for South Loup.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau. Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you.